All right, what is up, y'all? Jerry here. We are back with another daily live stream, bringing in our boy Curt Rambus, firing it up. Hey, we're all about our impulsive streams over here. So welcome. We got Rickaduzzo,
What up,
OG,
Dozo?
Unfred, Maximus, Jay Shambo. Let's get it, man. And with
Yeah.
Rambus, we know what we're doing. I don't even have to ask. We're actually wait. Yeah, we'll hop in an eliminator. I do have to do my big dog roulette. I'll do it after this one though. We're waiting for 11 too. So hey, if anyone wants to join an elim with us, now is the time. We're waiting for 11. Might take a minute to fill unless everyone just decides to hop on in with us. But Curt, how we doing today?
We're doing pretty good. My Spectrum TV just randomly turned on, though. It's on this England Congo game. The Congo is winning somehow, kind of outrageous. I don't know this. I paused it because I was watching the Bash for a while, so I don't know if they're still winning. But it was
I
one
just
nothing.
checked. England finished 2-1.
Oh, it's weak. I wanted to see the Congo come through with a little upset. That would have been fun, you know.
Upsets are always exciting.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. I saw Japan. They were up against Brazil and then they blew it. But there was a penalty kick game. The Germans are gone.
Oh, not my Germans, man. Come on now.
Yeah, in the history of the Germans, there's been some things that make it, where maybe a little karma's coming their way. So, that's a thing
Fair.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not actually German, but the bit is always there.
You look more Swedish, I'd say.
Yeah,
I'd go
dude,
Swedish.
I get like all sorts of European, and as you see, I'm wearing the Erling Haaland jersey, so
Well,
I
you
get
know
a
what's
lot of
kind of cool?
Norwegian now too.
You want to know something cool? Guess who's
What's that?
100% Norwegian? This guy.
Ramby, Norwegian
100%.
Ramby,
There's just no other. Nothing ever happened. It's always
nothing
been
else.
Norway. Apparently, until then, I got out in the landscape, and you never know what kind of kids I'm going to create. They're going to be part Norwegian though, so there's that.
Yeah, you got a few kids, don't you?
I got three of my own. Yep, and then a stepdaughter. So yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, yep. And my oldest, we had summer league basketball last night. Guess what time the games were? Just unbelievable. 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Like
For
really?
kids,
Well, he's gonna be a sophomore in high school, but still, that's really late for summer league games. The night before I was like, Bud, why don't you stay up till about 2 a.m. and then sleep till 11 just so you're not gassed for your game? So he's like, okay. Bought him a 12 pack of Mountain Dew. He was all hyped up. Pretty sure he got a side ache during the game though. Drank a little too much Mountain Dew. Don't do that, kids. Be better.
yeah, man. I grew up playing basketball. I don't really remember starting games at like 9 or 10 p.m. though, unless it was like a tournament, maybe. But
Even so, it was really never that late. I played basketball throughout high school. We went to state and got beat by Milwaukee, where they played me at center because I'm 6'1", but I'm skinny like a beanpole, so that didn't go great. These guys are like 6'6", and they're huge. That sucked. We lost by like 30. But before that, good season. So yeah, but now I just coach basketball and stuff now with my kids. So it's a good time. They're good players.
that's pretty sweet, man. My mom was one of my coaches as a little kid. And I'll say though, Americans are a lot better at basketball than Canadians. That's for sure.
Probably. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it's
Yeah,
different where you're at in the state too. Depends kind of on what sports you focus on. Like in the South, they play football year round. We only in up north here we only play football during football season unless it's like a football camp. So I think that actually, in retrospect, where the good players come from, it it does matter kind of a little where you live, unless the kid's just ungodly talented because they're just getting more reps throughout the year. Just people focus on different things. Hence the USA sucking at soccer forever until it's became a bigger thing recently. The kids are more involved. So yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. And we had like a good high school basketball team. We went down to Seattle for a tournament and got destroyed. And we were like the second best in the province. And we got absolutely destroyed.
How big is the
But
province? I don't know this terminology. Like a province, is that like 3 normal US states or what would that be equivalent to?
I mean, it's probably bigger than like some states. I don't know how big compared to on a map, but I live in British Columbia, probably bigger than Washington, I would say. I don't know. It's pretty much just a fancy name for a state.
Okay. But you're
Yeah,
going to
let's see what's up
Seattle.
to the chat.
You might be getting the kids from California coming up and stuff. Good luck.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not going to be fun for you. What's up, Chad? How we feeling? Hump day. Thunderstorms.
Are we drunk?
Yeah,
Are we drunk already? We've had 4.
We got a day, man. You know, the thunderstorms are popping and Rambus is streaming. What do you know? Beautiful.
Let's go, man. We got taking dollars in here. Donnie, how we doing? Jerry Holland in the building. What's up, Hartman?
What up, Hartman? It was like at the same time.
Michigan buckets. Steve Nash was nasty. Yeah, shout out Canada, man, in basketball. Yep. Steve Nash was pretty nasty. And Shea, SGA is Canadian.
Yeah, he's a giant merchant. That guy falls over every time he shoots the ball, and somehow they blow the whistle every time. But, you know, he gets called. So you shoot 20 free throws a game, you should score 30 at least. Yes, James, I am. Yes, that is correct, James. I am in Wisconsin.
He's got it.
Sorry.
He's got the bottle. Yeah, let's get it. So we're in an eliminator right now. We're still waiting for 6. This one's taking a while to fill. I know.
Do you want me to follow up a message on Discord? I'll have it filled in 1 minute if you want me to. But
might have to. It's taking a minute.
Yeah, I know you got to work today, Jerry. It's a problem.
No, I don't. It's Canada Day. So I'm not working.
They made a day out of that. I didn't get the day off because of Canada Day. What?
Maybe not in Wisconsin, but
yeah. Hey, Doozle, come get in this draft, huh? I see you heckling me on my phone.
There you go. Love Doozle. Yo, what's up, Mike? What's up, Mike? Appreciate you. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun going down to Vancouver and just having some fun, trolling some people, taking some pictures. Dude, one of my neighbors even took a picture with me just in like the parking garage. It was so funny.
They didn't realize it was you?
Oh, no, they knew it was me, like their neighbor. But they're like, oh, you just look like this guy. I want to take a picture and send it to our nephew.
It would have been really funny, though, if they didn't actually know it was you that was their neighbor. And they thought you were Erling Haaland. And then after the game is over, you like show up with like, I don't know, a cherry pie or something at their house. Like, hey, neighbor, it's me. And then they just kind of freak out. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Canada Day is our 4th of July. Just a few days earlier. But, dude, I'm going to Japan and Thailand in November. And I'm thinking about bringing the jersey out to Japan because they actually might not know. But they know soccer after this World Cup.
Well, yeah, they should feel pretty good. They were up on Brazil 1-0 before they lost. You know, something. They made the final 32. So, yeah.
It's Canada's first time ever making the final 16 as well.
Whatever.
So, shout out Canada.
I'm from the U.S., Jerry. I'm not going to be like supporting you big time with the U.S. Canada. Right?
I was waiting for it. Waiting for it. And there's just silence.
I was just kind of like, yeah, they're there.
Hey, you kicked our ass in most sports the past like year or two. But yeah, we love to see Rambus on here.
Occasionally,
we love Rambus on the stream.
Appreciate
ripping some eliminators.
Yep. A little itch.
Near Milwaukee. Did we win any big tournaments last year? I didn't. Last year I lost money. 2 years ago I made like 20K profit. So, solid. But last year, lost money.
I don't know what losing money is. So,
so last year was your first time drafting, right?
Well, I mean, I've drafted, but on Underdog, but no, I put in about 6,500 and came out about 11.5 or something like that. It was decent. No big hits. I had way too much Brandon Ayuk because he was cheap. That was a mistake. And then I was in the belief Justin Fields was gonna, start the whole year somewhere and just do what he normally does, which is throw shitty passes and decide, screw that, I'm just gonna run all the time. And then maybe they actually don't sucks so bad he gets benched. Well, they suck so bad he got benched. So that hurt a lot of teams, but we're a year more experienced now, and we're trying to quadruple the profits from last year. So, and I don't think I'm gonna have as much volume though. I doubt I'll have 6,500 worth of teams. I'll probably be around 4 this year by the time I was all said and done. But I'm a more experienced Rambus, so let's be intrigued.
There we go. And I know the Eliminator is one of your tournaments. So that's what we're trying to hop in now. Waiting for 3. If anyone wants to hop in here. Apparently, our boy Tex.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Say goodbye to Malik Neighbors in Eliminator in the 4th. If Centex is there, he's taking him immediately. He wants that 0. Let's go.
I'm with you on the Eliminator. I did one last night too at the end of my stream, and I was debating on taking Neighbors at pick like 52, but I still just couldn't do it. I had to take Colson Loveland above him. I don't know how you take Neighbors above Loveland in the Eliminator.
That's terrible.
Or Burden, any of those guys.
Yeah, I did it once in Eliminator just because he fell to like 56 and the team sucked. I'm like, oh my God, it just hurts so bad to take a 0 in week 1 through possibly 4. The guy might be on the pup. So you're paying 4th round price for a guy in the 4th round where you could have a guy getting you a consistent 15 to 20, and you're taking a 0 when it's 6 to 12 advancing week 1. Like his advance rate is going to be so low. So if you do get a Neighbors team through when he is actually playing, that team's live as fuck. But your advance ratio is going to be terrible. So that was my whole point on this. Because any other contest besides Eliminator, you're damn right. In even the 3rd round, I'm clicking Neighbors still occasionally. The upside is there, but in Eliminator, that is a giant mistake unless somehow you magically draft the nuts and get them through. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Nothing against Centex. He just has his takes and he's a little stubborn. I'm stubborn too. I just don't leave the stream.
Yeah, we're not going to start with any drama again. We're just recapping some stuff. And the Neighbors debate in the Eliminator is an interesting one. Like maybe he does just get some really good news soon and shoots up draft boards. I don't think so. I think he's going to keep falling. It wouldn't surprise me to start seeing him in the 6th. So at this point in the year, don't really want to take him too much in this tournament.
Polo Fresh isn't going to let him get to the 6th, though. I'll make that clear. I see Emo Cowboys in here.
Yeah. So I'll move this over to the side, or let's go.
We're a little
for a second,
we're
just so we can show the people in here. We got Emo next to us. We got Tex in here at 4. Big Dog Chris with the Diamond Badger. Buddy Man at 12.
We got Tig Old Biddies. Everybody's seen a couple of those in their life, I hope. Unless you're Nathaniel Wright.
Booties. We love some. That slipped over my head at first. Unless you're Nathaniel Wright.
Oh, yeah. At birth, maybe. Who knows? Not going to go there.
Emo might be taking this draft a little personally, but we're drafting next to you, so be kind to us.
Well, that's because Emo's my boy. Me and Emo get along. I like Emo.
Yeah, Emo's the homie too. Best ball and call. Listen at work. Appreciate it.
What position? We're at 9? All right. So you're going to want Amon Ra. I'm going to want Genty. We already know how this is going to go. But it is your streamer. Except, let's remember, this is Eliminator. So
yeah. So the thing in the Eliminator is like I really think getting one of these elite receivers is really valuable. Just as like a floor every season or every week.
Yeah, but can't get someone stole Genty from us.
JT.
No. Anyway, I veto. Can I veto him? I'd take Amon-Ra or CD over Vito or James Cook. My preferred method is James Cook here.
All right, let's go St. Brown. Compromise.
Anyone but Taylor. I'm 0% Taylor. I'd like to stay that way.
That low, huh?
Yeah, I won't click him ever.
Okay.
I wasn't that way last year either, by the way. And he's a Badger. And I'm from Wisconsin. If that says something to you. That's how convinced I am he's going to bust this year. Just because that whole Colts team, I am fading so hard, it's not even funny. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like some piece on the Colts. I definitely expect their offense to regress. I was really big on Jonathan Taylor last year. Was not happy to see him really trail off. But I think
I'm
we take
Ken,
one of these running backs next.
I'm
I'm
Kenneth
Kenneth
Walker.
Walker.
I just don't like emo listening in and then seeing who he wants. That's never fun.
I don't think he
Otherwise,
will. Like,
no, he didn't.
I
All right, Kenneth Walker all day. I'm him
yeah,
over
I
Chase
agree.
Brown. I would assume you feel the same. I'm willing
I
to
am the
hear a
same.
debate. Yeah, I was going to say you could make the case for the Bengals not being trailing in every single game like they were last year. Is they were down most of their games, even the games they won, they were trailing. It's like they just played like shit. They ain't going to play that bad again this year. Burrow's pissed. Chase is pissed. It's a talented offense, and the defense. They're not just going to let them be shit forever. And if they get up in games in the fourth, this is kind of my case for the Rams because I think their defense is going to be elite this year. I think they're going to be winning most of their games, and where the fourth quarter they're not having to push. They're not airing it out to Puka and Devontae all the time. I think they're going to hammer home on Corum and the other one, Kyron. Yeah. So I that's my feel on that. Anyways, could be wrong, but that's just my take right now. So
Yeah, I've been kind of liking the Corum price, to be honest. I know I've been hearing mixed opinions on him, but I just think he's going to get a bigger workload this year. I think he proved himself last year, and yeah, I agree. If they're up in games more, you really think they're just going to give Kyron 22 carries, or you think they're going to give both guys like 14?
it was basically a split earlier in the year too. It was like a 60-40 before Corum got hurt because he did get hurt last year, didn't he? Or is my memory wrong? Pretty sure he got hurt.
He may have gotten like banged up a little bit, but I don't take a lot of Kyron. I will in the eliminator, but regular tournaments, I don't take a ton of him. I'll mix him in
And
here
I'm
there.
not either outside of eliminator, but in eliminator, why not? He's going to be solid. It's just loading up on running back is so essential in eliminator from what I learned last year in my 145 teams or whatever. Did you max it last year?
Yeah, I did.
You did. Anything go deep?
The team that I got the furthest won $500 and lost in the $1,000 matchup.
Okay. Yeah, I was playing for 5K, and I had three of them playing for 2K, and I had Jonathan Taylor, and then Dimes, got hurt, and then I had some Taylor CMC Dowdle teams, and Dowdle had those spike weeks that were so huge last year, where he went for like 203 tutties, and then he did something similar like 3 weeks in a row. It was beautiful. So that's why I think that running back being loaded is so essential in this tournament specifically.
I agree. But getting a floor receiver with an elite ceiling like St. Brown, I think is also really, really valuable.
Yeah,
Enrico
he's
Dowdle was
solid.
my highest
I
drafted
like him
player
more than
last year.
CD in this. In this, I like him more than CD.
I do as well. What I don't like is the elite quarterbacks.
Yeah, what's the point? In this especially, you just want solid production. You want to get cute here and go Emeka Ibuka and just mix it up?
I'd be Flowers over Ibuka, but I'd be Kyron first.
I'm normally Kyron, but I'm saying why don't we mix it up a little bit? Maybe take a receiver and just try to make it up at running back and just try to.
I mean, there's just so many receivers. They're all kind
you're
of in
right.
the same tier.
Yeah,
Like, I'd rather
I'm
get
cool with Kyron. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to see maybe we just switch it up and see if we can do something a little different than just pound all the early running backs.
Not with a lot of sharp guys like our boy Emo in here. And how many vetoes we got? I refuse to say the word veto. I'm not trying to get a cease and desist in the mail from the Toxic Tower.
Yeah.
But a lot of us do our best thinking on the toilet, man. You never know.
It's a good
At this point, don't know if being a Badger is a positive thing for Rambus. Most anti-Badger. Pro Wisconsinite.
I still
did you see that?
Jake Ferguson.
You see that Blake Corum video on Twitter where he's like hopping around and stuff?
Yeah, I posted
it.
It's very bullish.
It was pretty impressive.
I'm not mad about it. Watch Emo take some loser here. D. Higgins.
Who'd you want with our last pick?
Buka. He came back to us. That's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, why not? Why not have a good receiver room? I don't have those very often. So
I like David Montgomery too, but just
too.
because you were saying with our 3rd round pick, you wanted to pull up Buka and we got him to fall back. That's a nice little omen. We're going to scoop that up right there.
That was a good call on your part there, Jerry. And I was just trying to get out of my skis a little bit where I normally take Kyron there every time, but he fell back anyway. So that's fun. We're sitting pretty.
Yeah, it worked out well. And I know what you mean. I'm kind of at the point where I'm starting to try and diversify a little bit, especially with my BBMs, because I'm over 50% done those already. So
Mm.
slowing down a little bit, but I had to get in that promo. And how about let's take a look at our boy Emo Cowboy and Centex's team. Emo Cowboy with the 2-2 start, Jonathan Taylor, Omarion Hampton comes
Suck.
back with Zay Flowers, T. Higgins. Very
Weak,
good classic eliminator start.
weak eliminator start with two running backs who are overrated. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at Centex here. He's got Puka, Drake London, Freddie McBride. Hasn't screwed it up yet. Give him time.
And
Oh,
his
he
boy
takes
Cam
Scatbo.
Scatabo.
Okay.
I'm Monty over Scatabo. I'm not
I
afraid to say
I
it.
mix and match with those two. I'll have about the same. I've now came to terms with I'm just a Scattaboo Bowl, and I'm just going to keep clicking him. I'm just hope he doesn't get hurt. He's a beast. People look at him and don't think he can catch the ball. He's awesome at catching passes too. So it's like, what's really the downside here? Jackson Dart's receivers can't get open while Malik Neighbors is hurt. Oh wait, there's a Scattaboo dump off. Pretty easy. Feels good.
Yeah, if he's healthy and the offense is good, I'm wondering like how good that offense is gonna be. The
Probably
Giants
not that
defense
good.
is pretty decent though, with at least the pass rush is. But I think the ceiling might be a little capped on that offense, and I am a little worried about the injury. Although I will say, seeing him like run a wheel route, do a backflip, all like positive things. And it seems
Hmm.
like players are really starting to come back quicker and quicker from serious injuries with that modern medicine, those peptides and everything. So like maybe he is just great this year.
It's possible. It's just he's crazy, and even before games, he's like bashing his head against the wall. So it's like there's a little reluctance. Just in the overall dog in him. You never know. The guy could do something stupid, just thinking he's like Hercules or something. So I get a
Exactly.
little worried. You know.
I
Yeah.
agree. Big
Wait.
question mark. I don't have much of him at all. I probably less than 5 shares.
Yeah. This coming back to this next pick. I've got a lot of guys I like. So
Me
let's
too.
just we're feeling pretty good with two picks to go. I think we're getting one of them, and now we are getting one of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay.
Who would
Yeah,
you say?
I was gonna take Tootin. It was Tootin or Loveland, but now that Loveland's there, it's definitely Loveland.
Yeah, Tootin's off the board. I think the running back would have been a good call, but I agree. Loveland's just the best pick right here.
He's
We
a
have the
difference
week 10
maker.
bye with Igbuka, but I don't care. Loveland's just he's too good to pass up on.
Big time difference maker right there. People
Yeah.
underestimate him, but let's not underestimate when the playoffs came around. He had a 35% target share. You know who Ben Johnson trusts. You know who kind of looks like Ben Johnson, by the way. I don't know if I've spoken on this before. You know, like a less like jacked up Ben Johnson, Peter Overzet.
Dude,
Kind of resent.
right when you said that, Pete's who came to mind. I'm like, dude, he kind of does.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone's
Has a
brought
little
that to his attention, but he does kind of look like a less jacked Ben Johnson. Pete's jacked in his own right, but he's not Ben Johnson jacked.
I was gonna say Pete might be a little offended hearing he's the less jacked Ben Johnson.
Now, if you look at a
But
picture of Ben Johnson, the guy's huge. It's kind of unreal.
all right, with our next pick, do we want to get a third receiver right here or reach up for one of these running backs?
We'll wait till Emo selects, and I'll tell you the pick. Buy doesn't match either. It's nice. Come on, Emo. Get to it.
He's taking his sweet time. Takes
Jalen Warren.
JD.
Jalen Warren. All day.
I
We
was
need,
I was okay with Jalen Warren there too.
it
Just
matters.
looking at the running backs, like I don't think Dowdle's coming back to us, and then it kind of gets pretty
I don't
dicey.
I don't love Dowdle that much this year. With Warren, he has his established role with Rodgers, who is the check down king. And who's his check down guy? It's Warren. Warren's getting you some. That's funny, PPR.
PPR Tyler is Ben Johnson. I heard he's cooking up plays for high school. So hey, Baby Ben?
I'm cooking them
Maybe.
up for flag football, not for high school yet. I'm coaching my kids, man. Wait till they get a little older, then you see something. We run a read option offense in third and fourth grade flag football. We went unbeaten last year. Yeah, my kids are good at this shit. You know, we do it.
Respect. Yeah, quarterback runs like at a youth level is pretty unfair.
Mr. Tex here is actually earning some respect from me until he took Tyler Warren. It was looking good until then. He just went double tight end. McBride Warren. It's not like bad.
He
Like this is
can't
probably the best team this guy's ever drafted, honestly. But okay.
Tex, he can't help himself but just continue to talk trash. I honestly, the two receivers up top are nice, but the double elite tight end, I can't do it.
I've done it, but it's only with Bowers and Loveland. That's when I do it. Not with Warren, because I just hate that Colts offense. But you know, if they're both league winners, you got a nice team because you can make it up at wide receiver. And that's why I don't take wide receiver early all that often, because I know I can make it up. The middle, back end of the draft until the end it gets really shitterish. But before then, you can get 7, 8 decent wide receivers that can fill you in that 15. You know, that's just me though. Could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. So
Yeah, the
Hello,
receivers
fresh on the
definitely
clock.
fall in the eliminator, and the running backs definitely get pushed up, especially in this middle range. That's why I think it feels even stronger just to get your running backs in these first 2, 3 rounds because the prices aren't that different from other contests. But you see where guys like Pollard, Stevenson, Chuba, Warren, Dowd will go. They're all pushed up a lot. And so you get some of those receivers to fall and feels pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tex doesn't want beef with the tower.
probably
Does not
not.
want beef with the
No.
tower. Might
He's
be
already tried
crossing
to
some
start beef
lines
with the
soon.
tower. I don't know if you watched the stream last Saturday, but he wants beef with everybody besides Goofy, apparently. So, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. And I know
Yeah.
Tex is a fan of BBG too.
It's about the only one. Not
But man,
anybody.
we get Caleb right here stacking up with.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this guy does have Rome right in front of us, but
We'll see what
only
he
2
does.
receivers.
See what he does.
Takes Caleb. Don't
Yeah,
blame
it's
him.
kind of expected. DK is fine. DK and wait on quarterback.
Yeah, I'm DK. Also, I realize we do have Igbuka, so Godwin, not the best pick.
We've
Yeah,
got
I
outs.
like
We
this
got
team so
Goff
far.
outs. We got Baker outs. We got plenty outs. We're fine there.
Yeah, Rogers even. And
Yeah,
double
and
Pittsburgh with Warren and DK is kind of fun.
yeah, it is. And we don't really, you know, in general, quarterback stacking in Eliminator isn't the same as every other tournament where playoffs are all that matter. So we'll find some good
Yes.
ones. Just build the shipper.
Yeah, you and I agree on that. Stacks really not the most important in the eliminator. And with our next pick, I think the value is at receiver quarterback for us.
Okay, I'll tell you once Emo's done picking. I'll give you the one I want, anyways. Not sure if I don't think Emo's going to take him anyway, but still.
Takes Kyle Marga.
It's fine. I would be Lawrence or Herbert, either or. I
Yeah, I'm
prefer
Herbert.
I prefer actually Lawrence because of the rushing upside, but it's up to you. No big deal.
I'm Herbert. I actually think Herbert has a higher ceiling for rushing than Trevor does. Maybe
Sure.
aside from touchdowns, because Trevor, he seems to get those rushing touchdowns. He had 9 last year and a couple games with 2. But actually watching Justin Herbert run the ball, like he had some long runs and he's extremely athletic. So if they just tap into that even more, then I really like his ceiling. And at pick 88, don't care if it's unstacked. It is a different bye week for us too, which is even better.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, Lawrence, I think, actually is an ugly throw. Like, when he throws, it's never pretty. So I think he just chooses to run a lot more. Herbert's a better passer than Lawrence. And I think that's in question, in my mind, anyways. I don't know if you agree. And with Mike McDaniel as the new offensive coordinator, you really just want to get more Herbert any chance you can get him. So I don't mind. And I already have a bag of Lawrence. So we're doing great for my other bags right now on this team. Doing well.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Herbert's a guy I've been wanting to get more of because I looked at my exposures. I don't have as much of him as I want. I don't want to be below market share on Herbert. I want to be above, but I don't take a lot of Lad, and QJ's getting real expensive. It's tough to take Herbert with some of the pieces that go before him.
Yeah.
But one thing that's interesting that I find in the eliminator is Quentin Johnston. His ADP is like either falling or so slow to rise because he goes here at 94, whereas in other tournaments, I'm starting to see him in the 6th round.
Yeah, I'm out on that price. That's
Me too.
way too expensive for me. Hold on, my kid's texting me. He probably wants me to pick him up. I'm gonna message his grandpa to give a little assist here. We make that work every once in a while. Give me a sec.
Hey, that's great. That's great you have that option. And no worries. Let's take a look at Texas team real quick. He took his guy Worthy, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbo, Travion Henderson, Puka, Drake London, Jordan Tyson, Xavier Worthy, Trey McBride, Tyler Warren. Honestly, not terrible. I don't love the running backs for the eliminator because I think they can both not give you a lot of points early in the season. Cam Scatterbo for some of his injury concerns and Henderson for some of his work share concerns.
Hold
Now,
on.
I already know.
Jerry, I got to take a call real quick. Take over. The kid just texted me urgent, all caps, 10 times. Usually that means urgent. This is not normal.
Yeah,
If
dude.
this is
Of course.
yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, take care of the family. Of course. We'll just remove that too, just so we don't get any accidental audio. But Kurt's got to take care of some stuff. No problem. We'll hold it down, and hopefully we can make him proud with our picks. Michael Wilson goes. I would have taken Curt for Michael Wilson because I know he just absolutely loves him. And I don't think I'm going to... I'm going to take Myers. Myers gives us a different bye week. Receivers are starting to get a little thin, and there's a ton of other positions. So just give me the receiver. I think in the eliminator, I mean, Jacoby Myers is really one of the most eliminator-ass picks that you can make. And I think sometimes you have to make it. Wandale does go after, and then you have Matthew Golden, Romeo Dobbs, Khalil Shakir. I think there is a pretty big tier break after guys like Jacoby and Wandale. So getting Jacoby as our 4th, I think feels pretty good and lets our team feel pretty solid. Emo Cowboy goes ahead and takes Kyle Pitts. I think that's a great pick. Real great pick for him. Love Kyle Pitts' value this year. And then Romeo Dobbs, Jordan Love off the board. So seeing these receivers goes makes me happy about taking Jacoby Myers right there. And I'm 2 picks away. Baker off the board was a potential pick for me with Emeka Egbuka, but we do still have other options. And Bo Nix goes. So, yeah, I'm going to take Jared Goff. Pretty easy pick. Check the bye weeks. They are different, week 6, week 7. But we'll get Jared Goff, stack up with St. Brown. Stafford's there too. Kyler's there as well. But I think getting Goff there makes the most sense. And we good, Rambus?
He sends me 10 caps lock urgent texts. And then I call him, and he goes, Dad. I'm like, what, are you sick? No, LeBron might go to the Warriors. Like, really? I'm like, thought I was midstream here. He's like, well, I thought it'd be funny. Remember that one time you texted me urgent and it was something dumb? I'm like, yeah, I do that all the time. Like, well, what the fuck? I told you I was going to be streaming today, and LeBron might go to the Warriors. Who gives a shit? He's like 50. Are we serious? What happened in the draft? Unbelievable, this child. He's so mean. That's something I would do too. That's how you know it's your kid. When you like just blow something out of proportion and it's something dumb. Yeah, that's my child.
That's pretty funny, man.
It's unbelievable.
That's pretty funny. Apple does not fall far from the tree, but I was saying I would have made the executive decision, taken Michael Wilson because I know you love him in the eliminator, but
Yeah,
he got
we took.
taken one pick in front of us.
Oh, it's
So
okay.
I was looking at receiver and quarterback here. I went with Jacoby Myers first because receivers looked thin, and then we still got Jared Goff on the way back to stack up with St. Brown. So
Yeah, you did well. I trust you, Jerry. That's why we stream together. You know, I
that's
know
why
you.
we
I know
stream
you got good
together.
takes.
Lock it down. Yeah,
Oh,
the
I see.
kids
Hold
started.
hold on. I see Polo Fresh just took Jordan Mason again. He's only got 35%. Whoops. I mean, yeah, he's going to contribute big time, just like the last 2 years in Minnesota. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Hey, if you gotta let it out, you can let it out. What's up, Who
Yeah.
Hams? How we
What
doing?
up, who?
Welcome to
What's
the
going on, bud?
stream. Yeah, Pops came to the rescue, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and Emo's on a work call. That's why he's taking his sweet time. Hey,
It's fine.
multi-table all you want. It's all good. Still drafting shippers.
Not all of us get off work when there's a thunderstorm. I do.
There you go. Hey, that's worked out a couple times for you in the bash too, huh? Trying to get on.
Well, once. And then today it would have worked on, but he said I was disqualified because I've been on 2 weeks in the last 2 weeks. So that's fine too. Whatever. No big
Ah,
deal.
gotcha.
We got things popping in the future potentially. You never know. Let's get excited.
All right, I'm probably. Well, we're one pick
Oh,
away.
we need more running backs. Holy shit. I'd be C Rod if it gets to us.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I'm Chris Rodriguez here. Did get a good report about his foot, saying he's probably ready for training camp.
Yeah, which that's fine. He'll be there. And he's gonna get some run. You know, it's his former coaching staff that brought him in. So he's definitely playing. You know,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
with him. Little
I'm a
Jacksonville.
Tootin guy though. I am big Tootin guy, but in this kind of format, at least he's going to get some run early, and then our other running back should be able to carry us the rest of the way. We'll be all right.
Yeah, in the eliminator feels fine. The guy before us had Tootin as well. So we get C-Rod. Hopefully he's the one you need. And yeah, Emo Cowboy knows ball. Taking Rashid Shaheed right here. My highest drafted player. Probably not in the eliminator, but in other formats, I love me some Shaheed.
I did when he was a Saint. I don't this year with Sam Darnold and losing Clint Kubiak, and I feel like the Seahawks are due for big time regression on offense. So I've kind of been semi fading, not full fading. I still click the JSN button every once in a while, but the rest of them a little light, except for Charbonnet. In both formats, actually. What if he comes back week 6 and you have their running back 1, unquestionably? There was an X report this week that said Jadarian
We're on
Price
the
is not.
clock. We're on the clock.
My bad.
If we want another running back, we can go missile stacks with Herbert. We can get another quarterback. We can get a tight end. 2 seconds.
I'd be tight end 2.
Oh, sorry. Ran out of time.
That's okay.
We can get some more tight ends. At least we got another running back.
And he
Little
stacked
stack
with
with
Herbert, I
Herbert. Love
guess,
that.
too. Yeah, it's fine.
Stacks aren't the most important, but we
It's
passed
still
on.
fun. Nice to have.
Yep. We didn't get Hampton. We didn't get Toot Toot, but we do get C-Rob. We do get Missile. So maybe the backups are who you need in this. And we can probably stop at 5 running backs now.
Maybe. I might take even a 6, though. Just if anything, one more late, like way late, last round late. But besides that, yeah, we're pretty much done there. We're gonna need
Yeah,
a
we'll see what
tight
we
end
can do
2,
at
though.
receiver. And tight end too,
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever I have like Loveland, McBride, or Bowers, I feel a little more comfortable pushing tight end 2, just because I really think they're going to be true difference makers this year.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It's called the correct take. So
And look at these quarterbacks: Stroud, Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers off at 140. Okay, Tex. When you take McBride and Warren, you can't take Kelsey.
he does.
You can't take Kelsey as your third tight end. If you invest that much in too early. That's just my opinion. I think most people would agree with me.
You better be careful. Jerry's gonna ask for your credentials. You better watch out.
We're definitely not doing that. Whereas Syntax, he's on his phone or laptop, drafted his own team from the 4 hole. I love you, Tex. Just saying. Just trying to give some advice. LeBron traded to the
Yep.
old folks home.
Jerry, he don't want to hear your advice, bud. Let's be real here. That's unlikely he wants to hear your advice unless you've won
Oh,
100,000. He does
I
not
know.
care.
Why not? I think you can invest in other positions a little more, but that's just my opinion.
Like your running backs.
Happy to have you in our draft. And curious to see what he does
Damn
here
right we are.
with
That's the
our
most
pick.
plus EV thing ever. Having Centex in the draft is so plus EV for anyone in here right now. It's beautiful. Let's see what we got here.
Emo regrets taking Daniels over Warren, but in retrospect, Daniels' ceiling is hard to pass up. Yeah, I agree. I
I don't know if
love
I'm
Jaden
low on
Daniels.
Kyler. You see that second part of that? I don't know if I'm low on Kyler though.
I'm a little low on Kyler.
I don't hate it. I'm not like high, but I think the offense will be better. They still have an offensive minded coach who's done well with pretty much anyone except JJ McCarthy. But I think they're pretty good. What are
Yeah,
you
having
looking at here,
KOC,
Jerry?
I'm looking at tight end.
So am I.
I think the value is definitely at tight end.
Or we go running back and then come back with a tight end because there's so many tight ends that are about the same available right now.
I don't think we can afford a running back. Do you mean receiver?
Or not running back. I meant receiver. Yeah. There was a specific guy I was looking at.
I think I know who you might be looking at. I'm Chig here though.
I'm fine with that. Chig could be a very big piece of that Commanders offense this year. Especially,
I think so too.
It's Terry and no one, and then Chig right now. Let's see who they sign. But what if the guy they sign is, someone not that good? It's not necessarily going to be Diggs. Diggs and McLaurin have kind of the same type of profile, except McLaurin's a better deep threat. So I don't know. I don't know who they're going to sign, honestly. I was hoping it'd be
Yeah,
two J's all off season. If it was two J's, I was going to be victory lapping. I took a ton of them in pre-draft, but yeah.
yeah. Was Flournoy the guy you wanted?
Yeah. It was 100% Flournoy.
Yeah, receivers don't look that great right now. We can't
But
take
how many do
Hunter,
we have?
2 week
How
sevens.
many receivers
We
do we
only
have?
have
We have
4.
go AD Mitchell or Judy. Judy will
I'm
get us
Judy,
production.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, Judy's going to be out there. They've got all these rookies, but Judy is going to be out wide for sure on 2 wide receiver sets. And an eliminator, yeah, we're there.
Yeah. Especially to start the season at 160. When we're looking at Travis Hunter, don't know how much offense he's going to play or how consistent he'll be. Adonai Mitchell plays on the Jets. They brought in 2 first-round pass catchers. Denzel Boston, I'd rather take the vet on the team and Judy over Boston, even though I think Boston might be better end of season. With the receiver room we have, I think Judy makes a lot of sense right there.
It's a good pick. Yeah.
Who's Texas quarterbacks?
I bet one of them is
Texas only
Jackson
has
Dart.
one.
It's probably Dart. He's got
Dart.
32% of them. Yeah. Yeah, he's more likely to get hurt before week 6 than make it through week 6. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, he he thinks he's making it out the group. I have my questions. I think your running backs are pretty weak for week 1.
I think we're gonna have a bag of receipts to check from even my last stream with him and Goofy by the end of the season. There's gonna be some receipts checked with Centex before this year is over. Just saying. And there might be a whole stream about the receipts. We might there might be some things in the hopper coming out later in the year on some of these takes and all this shit talking that's been going on. Because I like the shit talk. So there's that.
He claims to be the GOAT because he only has one quarterback. And one quarterback makes you the GOAT because he's not stressed about it.
Yeah, you like taking a 0 on his bye, buddy? I bet you don't.
Might be looking at the Geno.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Judy the better click or running back, but I'll box out a motherfucker every time I get the chance.
Yup.
Emo Cowboy with the personal Geno Smith pick. Then Mendoza gets taken. So he's looking at Jacoby Brissett to stack up with Trey McBride. And then takes Jonah Coleman. All right.
Look at his running back.
Yeah.
For the love of God, for enjoyment.
Yeah. That's
We got enough time. Just get there.
All right, we're 2 picks away. Trey Harris would stack with Herbert, but we have a lot of week 7 buys.
Yeah, I have my own ideas. I just want to see if he falls.
I might be open to it.
Yeah, you probably know. I think with me and you might know me at this point, Jerry. I think you know what I'm thinking like a lot of the time right now. That's
Hey,
only
we
like
we
2
drafted
streams
some
together too.
eliminators.
It's like 2 streams together, and we know each other very well. So, yeah, it's a good thing.
So there's 3 players I would consider with this pick.
And I will consider Sharps.
Yeah, I thought
Think
you were
about how big he
I'm
is
with
going to
you.
be. Like beautiful. Yeah. So week 11, no never mind. Any of the week 7, Walker, Kyron, Warren, Sharbs lit. Sharbs will be playing by week 7 for sure. Like from all the reports I'm seeing, how do you feel about Sharbs?
Well, on a team like this, like in the eliminator, I'm a little weary of some of the injured guys, but once you get to round 15, the rest of the draft, ADP is kind of out the window. And
Too cheap.
when our running back room we were talking about, we could stop at 5. We could maybe afford a 6th. I think
Well, now
our 6th
we're
as
done.
Charbonnet makes sense because now we can
We're
carry
done.
him along. And if some of our other guys end up getting banged up later in the year and Charbonnet comes in our lineup and takes over, that can be a big reason why we just do well in this.
Yep. We are at 5 receivers.
I'm Trey Harris here.
I'm Tesla with Goff.
I'm Trey Harris with
All right,
Herbert.
fine. Take him. Even though I don't like Trey Harris at all.
You don't like him at all?
No. What has he done?
You want to go Tesla?
I prefer Tesla.
All right, we'll do it for you. I
You don't
don't
like
have as much
Tesla?
Tesla. I just don't know how much. I don't know how much action he's gonna get without like any serious injury, because unless like the Khalif Raymond role, he
But
completely
better.
fills in that.
Like
It gets even
whenever
more
Tesla's in
condensed.
the game, he catches a tutty. What if Jamo goes down? What if
Yeah, it's
Laporta
just
goes down again? He's been hurt habitually. And
well,
then
that's
you
the
mix
thing is
in
like
Tesla.
he does have good contingent upside as a receiver, but standalone value, like the touchdowns are great, but when you get 2 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown, like the 9 points or whatever that you get from that doesn't do so much for
Let's be
for
real
your
here,
team.
though. He was a rookie last year. Year 2
Very
lead.
fair.
Maybe we get a little more excited. Maybe we've seen him dominate, and he's supposedly like a workaholic. The guy's going to put himself on the field if he is who I think he is, and that's a complete stud who actually has a good work ethic. You know, I think he's going to be out there more than you think. It's not a bad pick.
Well,
I
he has
wouldn't
been
mind.
getting talked up.
Go ahead.
And I mean, Trey Harris is still on the board. He has been getting talked up by Dan Campbell, saying he's taking a big leap. And I mean, dude, I think he is a really good receiver and really talented. Plus, he's massive and fast. So
And it can
Lions
jump
offense
super
too.
high too. I saw that one little screenshot photo, and he was so high up in the air. Like, what a stud!
Yeah, I was cool with it because I mean Trey Harris and Isaac Tesla, honestly, pretty similar archetype of players, both going into their second year, kind of looking like the 3 on their team. And we have more week 7 bye weeks on our team than we do week 6s. So might as well spread it out a little bit. And I think our team's coming together pretty well. We do only have 2 quarterbacks still, Herbert and Goff. The rest of the guys available, though.
You want to get queasy?
Oh gosh, are you gonna say who I think you are? Is this your player?
It's my guy.
Or is it this one?
No, it's not. You don't bait me. Don't bait me on Deshaun. No, you Jerry.
Who are you going for?
Wrists up, baby. I don't know if he's going to be there by the time it gets to our pick, but I'm all wrists up. Seriously. He does not suck. The guy has been getting underplayed just because of his father. He got underdrafted because of his father. The guy is legit good. He gets sacked too much, but the guy has a beautiful little touch on his throws. He dropped a 30 burger last year. Their record wasn't completely awful when he was in last year. Deshaun Watson, we know what he likes to do, and it's in massage parlors and it's illegal. So, we're not going for that. Welcome to 3 weeks of terrible, and then, the crowd wants Shedeur again. Dylan Gabriel, they tried to put him in over Shedeur just because they didn't want to deal with the drama. How'd he do? Oh, yeah, he was terrible. Shedeur is actually a good quarterback. So, yes, I would like Shedeur. And we're not going to need him until about week 4 on this team with Herbert and Goff. By week 6, he's starting.
Yeah, I think Shedeur does make sense in this team. And I think last night in the Eliminator I did on stream, I did take Shedeur as my third quarterback, and I gave you a shout out. I said, I'm pretty sure I've taken one Shedeur Sanders team, and I think it was on an Eliminator I did with Rambus. So this one's for you, Rambus. So
it's not bad, Jerry. I made the case for it. I mean, you can give me the other argument. Oh, yeah, he's not going to domestically assault somebody again or whatever. Sexually assault. Sorry. Wrong. Screw up. But, he's done it plenty of times.
Yeah. Now, with our last pick, we could take receiver. We could take tight end. I'm receiver over tight end. I think with Loveland Chig, I'm cool with 2, though.
I'm tight end, but on week 10, do you want to just have Chig or you want to have 2 options? I'd rather have 2 options.
But like, who's our other option? Stowers.
What's wrong with Stowers?
Stowers is, pick. I mean, he has a week 10 bye as well.
Shit.
You're talking about week 10. I mean, I'd be in Joku over Stowers. I'd rather get the extra.
Yeah.
The extra 7.
Yeah, because on week 7, then it's just we have Loveland still, and if Loveland can't carry us, then this team doesn't deserve to be here anyway.
The only receiver I would have made an argument for would be Keenan Allen, but I knew that Emo Cowboy was going to take him right before us.
Yeah.
So
we're Njoku.
David Njoku. I'm cool with. Like 6 receivers is pretty thin, but when we do have St. Brown, I feel a lot more comfortable with a thinner receiver room.
But 5 of our 6 are guys you can count on. 5 of our 6 besides Tesla are good for at least like a 7. It's not like we're hanging a 0. Yeah, well, even Judy though, every game he's going to get you a couple catches and some yards. It's not like he's an absolute 0. The guy, he's not even old. He's like 26. He's just underachieved. But he came out of Bama. The guy was like a 5-star. He was good. Maybe he just turns it around with Shedeur. We already got Shedeur. Why not?
Yeah, and we got a question. Back-to-back drafts. I mean, I'm down to rip another if you are.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can Venmo you later too or something. No big deal. You want to do a BBM, Jerry? Mix it up a little bit though.
I gotta hold off on my BBMs a little bit.
You got a big number of them or what?
I'm 84 deep already. So
I'm about
I'm slowing down a little bit.
I'm not there. I'm 10% of Jerry's on that.
Yeah,
I gotta take a leak. You decide what we're doing, but yeah, I can rip one more. What time is it? Let me just check my time. 1:55. Yeah, I got time. Can't believe my kid called me to tell me that LeBron might be going to the Warriors. And all these urgents, like something major happened, like he broke his leg. Oh, LeBron's probably going to the Warriors. Yippee! Really? Come on. I'll be back.
All right, no worries. And taking dollars is right. We gotta do some big dog roulette. Now I need to put a few more dollars in my account to do some big dog roulette, and I will review this team. Let's go over that. Well, Rambus is in the pisser, so we got a 3-6-6-3, pretty balanced right here. Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. I think it's good enough. I like Justin Herbert. I like Goff. Running backs, I love the running back room. Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, Jalen Warren, Chris Rodriguez, Keaton Missile, and Zach Charbonnet. We can afford to miss out on Zach Charbonnet for the first half the season if our team makes it there. Our other 5 are really strong. Receivers, St. Brown, Egbuka, DK, Jacoby Myers, Jerry Judy, and Isaac Tesla. I usually prefer going 7 receivers in the eliminator, but when I have St. Brown, I do feel a little more comfortable being thinner just because I expect him to contribute to my lineup, 90% of the time. And then 3 tight ends, Colson Lovin, Chiga Okonkwo, David Njoku. 2 of them are week 7 buys. But as a round 18 click, I don't really care. He is a stack with Herbert for us as well. So if he gets some touchdowns, hopefully that'll help our team overall. I think it's a pretty good team for the eliminator. So Shadurn and LeBron in Cleveland going to make it a hot spot next year. Hey, I saw LeBron driving through Cleveland, so you never know, man. But
Hey, Jerry, before we get out of this one, let's review Polo Fresh's team real quick here for
yeah,
the fun of it.
I was just gonna say, he's still talking his trash, so we'll have to look at his team, and then we'll look at Emo's as well. So,
well, I'll do Centex's team. You can do Emo.
Say, yeah, Curt, we're on the same wavelength, all right? I was just gonna say, you can do Texas team.
Good. Right now, are we ready?
Yeah, go for it.
No, okay. All right, Jackson Dart likes to think he's Cam Scannaboo, but he doesn't have the body. He's going to be injured by week 4. Tua Tagovailoa, when is he ever not having a concussion? One away from his career being over, unfortunate. Michael Penix, you're the backup on Atlanta. Oh, you got both of them? Well, that's great. Week 8's going to happen, and then Jackson Dart's already hurt. Welcome to a 0 at quarterback. That's going to get you far. Cam Scannaboo, I like him, but he's banging his head against the wall before games. It's not great. Trevion Henderson, you're tiny, but you're talented. We'll see. Jordan Mason. Tyler Algier, you're the backup, but you're going to get some carries. Welcome to a 5. So your running back room is looking great so far. Jonah Coleman, you sucked in college, but let's be hopeful Dobbins gets hurt. And then the other guy who has better draft capital, Harvey? Yeah, you're probably not playing. Katron Allen, you're fat. Puka Nakua, you bit somebody or something. That's great. And you're probably winning in the 4th. You're not getting touches. Drake London, you're decent. Jordan Tyson, I heard he was hurt. Xavier Worthy, you're always hurt. Jalen McMillan, kind of like him, but aren't you wide receiver 3? Travis Hunter, cornerback 1 for Jacksonville. Great. Trey McBride, going to have Carson Beck at quarterback by week 12, but guess what? This team's not making it there anyways. Tyler Warren, your offense is going to entirely suck. Travis Kelce, getting married to Taylor Swift. Nice team. That's terrible.
Honestly, I don't like this team. I'm sorry, Tex. I think the running back room and quarterback room absolutely kills it. I think it's way too much at tight end. And yeah, that's just my opinion. I think other people would agree.
Everyone's, no.
So let's check out Emo. He went with a 3-5-7-3, very balanced team. Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Geno Smith at quarterback. Bye weeks all spread out nicely. Kind of a guy from each different tier. 5 running backs: Jonathan Taylor, Amarian Hampton, Kyle Monangai, Tyron Tracy, Sean Tucker. Might not be my favorite player takes necessarily, but honestly in the eliminator, player takes, they matter, but luck matters more. And if these guys just hit your certain weeks, I think it's good. Receivers, I like getting 7. Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, Jamison Williams, Cortland Sutton, Rashid Shaheed, Devon Vele, Keenan Allen. I'm not afraid of Vele. I think he's a good pick in the eliminator. I like him. And Keenan Allen, I think he is too. Love Rashid Shaheed, Cortland Sutton stacked up. Y'all know I love JMO. And then Higgins and Flowers, week 17 correlation, extremely important in the eliminator. A 3-seat final, you got to make sure you have that. And then 3 tight ends: Kyle Pitts, Hunter Henry, Cade Otton. I love the team. I think that's how you draft an eliminator team. Yeah, show them how it's done, Emo.
If Keenan Allen goes to the Commanders, he's a smash. But he's getting real old at this point. That's my only concern with him. But yeah, decent team, Emo. It's respectable.
I mean, last year to start the season, Keenan crushed. Keenan was my highest drafted player before he signed.
It's because he was cheap. He was way too cheap. I drafted a shit ton of them too. I mean, we're smart. We do this shit, Jerry. You know, we both had him.
Yeah, I expected him to sign back to the Chargers, and he did. So what do you say you're hopping another draft? Rip another Elim?
I got another one.
Many other tournaments.
The Pitbull's kind of fun, though. There's only 10 you can do. I did one this morning. I did
yeah, I'm maxed out.
You're maxed? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust me screen sharing on the Chromebook yet, so we're not going to go there. So I think we're going Eliminator again.
Yeah, we'll rip another Elim. We're waiting for 10 again. So, hey, hey, run it back, Centex.
Run it back, buddy. Let's go.
You
You got to
believe
get
in
your
yourself.
numbers up. He ain't been doing many of them. Well, let's get more going, Centex. Bring your whole crew, too. If you got
You
buddies.
believe in it. Run it back, man. Run it back. Now let's catch up with the chat real quick. Chat's been popping off, man, with
Yeah.
emo and Tex.
We got some people
But
in here today. Midday streamer. I was a little concerned we're competing with Pete and whatever he's got going on, but it's me and Jerry. It's a good time. If you ain't here live, watch her on the playback. You can see Centex draft the shitter. Good job.
and we got Who Hames in here drafting next to us. We go from emo cowboy being our neighbor to Who Hames. Incredible.
James is good shit. He's a good drafter
Yeah.
too.
We love Who Hames. We got Jonathan here in here, Maximus, UCF Jaguar, Buddy Man, Patrick Barnes, Savage, all the people out here. Whenever you see an eliminator fill that quick, it's a friends and family draft.
Yeah, well, every day you don't get me and Jerry on stream together midday. So, welcome to a hump day treat.
We love doing impulsive streams around here. It's kind of how Rambus and I have just done it. It's all been like just in the moment. Like, let's do it. Sure.
Yeah. We got bored on the bash and we're like, fuck, man, you want to do this? That's what I texted him anyways. And all of a sudden he's like, nah, I got shit going on. And then all of a sudden he's on the bash and he's like, yeah, me and Ramby are getting active right after. I'm like, okay, I guess we are. Let's go. Get excited, huh?
I'm
what
for
pick
man.
we got this time?
We're at pick 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah. So hey, Centex was at pick 4 last draft. So now we can show him how it's done.
Yep.
And we get Jamar Chase. I'm not even asking you.
I know you're gonna do it. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I have to take Chase over GT.
It's fine. I'm okay with it. It's fine.
You seem disappointed.
Not really. This is like my anti-disappointed. It's fine. I have so much Genty. Oh, look at some guy at 5 took him. See how I just moved the needle on the Genty button though? Like
you actually did.
He's been going so much higher since I've been talking all this shit. And Cupsy keeps trying to claim Genty as his, but let's be real on who's the real Genty guy. We both kind of are, but let's be real here.
I'm pretty big on Genty too. I think I have like close to 20% of him maybe, and I pulled him up to number 5 before as well. I don't mind doing it.
At the 101.
No, I'm a Gibbs bull.
I have multiple times.
I saw that, dude. It cracked me up.
That was only once too. I've done it many more times.
I love it, man. And apparently Tex, he is a low-key fan of emo cowboy just because he loves the emo talk shit. Kind of not surprising.
Wow, he didn't like when I talked
his own
shit.
Takes.
Yeah,
emo and Cup still in the tout, so they're still battling it out. And did we find out like what happened with that live stream episode yet? Like, did I miss it? Did someone get eliminated?
Oh, no, there's some stuff in the hopper. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Maybe I do.
You need these touts to actually have takes. None of them except me have any. That's where I miss Ramby. Yeah, Ramby's got his takes for sure.
Who knows? Maybe you'll see a guest appearance in a future So You Think You Can Tout episode. Never know.
You never know. Yeah, Pete's a wild boy. All right, your boy Bowers goes. AJ Brown goes.
Oh, it's on us. We took a receiver first. I hate these running backs here. I would rather.
I do too.
I'd take Drake London.
I'm still London as well. Like I saw Who Hames mention. I think it was on Pete's stream this morning, but the 3, 4, 5 spot they definitely tempt you into going 0 RB.
They really do. It's accurate.
Who Hames got some pre-draft Genty 105. Yeah, that feels good.
Ball. He knows ball. That's expected.
And we see some receivers go after us as well. So happy to see that. Who Hames also starting 0 RB and took Puka over Chase.
It's fine. I'm actually Puka over Chase. Chase is more of a spike week guy. Puka is more on the consistent realm of things. In Eliminator, anyways, I'm Puka over Chase. BBM, you can tickle my fancy with some Chase because you never know in the playoffs. And Chase has been known. So is Puka, but I just have a different read on the Rams this year. So
Well, Puka's
this
been
is
one
a
of the most
this is a
consistent
shitty
guys.
spot on the draft board, though. I'll tell you what. It's like, oh yeah, the most
Yeah.
consistent guy is Javonte, but do we really want him? And then you got Devontae Smith, wide receiver 1 on the Eagles. Yeah, when has that ever paid off with Jalen Hurts? Never. It's a
I
little
think we
tricky.
need a running back though.
I don't. I would go Rashee Rice, and
You
then
go
we're just
Rice.
gonna
You want
make
to
it.
go 0 RB?
Yeah, fuck it. And then we're just gonna make it up in
Try
running
it.
back the rest of the way. Let's get different. Let's have fun. It's hump day.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with
Yep.
it. I like pushing the envelope. I like trying different things. We do see David Montgomery go at 29. So
Reach.
J. Ramel, not afraid to go out
He's
there.
living a
And
little.
then
He's doing the David Kitchen. He's living a little.
oh, I don't mind it, man. I don't mind it. Pull up your
I
guys.
don't hate it.
Go for extreme builds. I like doing that. Getting a little different.
I just have better ones of Genty than that, but it's okay. You're not in my pod.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to try and hit on running backs.
Yeah.
And who Hames is with you as well. He likes Puka in the eliminator more than Chase. Puka is really one of the most consistent guys. He was getting like 8-9 catches a game.
Yeah, I mean the guy's not a vampire. He's not on Twilight. He's not going to just bite people every week and get suspended. That was a one-off.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's a good thing that he went to rehab, proving he can just be mature and get himself right.
Let's be real here. That might have been forced. That might have been his PR team.
Maybe.
You need to go to rehab, dude. You are a loose cannon and you are nuts, but you are so talented. Don't screw it up. There's hundreds of millions at stake here. Just don't be a moron. Rashee Rice, you could learn something from that.
Yeah, and if he can pull it together, then that'd be pretty great. And what are we drinking today?
We're drinking cheap Miller Lights. We made a beer run during the bash. We have parental responsibilities to get to later. We're gonna have to go with some light beer. I'm not gonna be that drunk. Got to be a dad.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
And we got Al Boogie in here, big hitter. How we doing, Al Boogie?
Is Al Boogie the Al Smizzle guy, just with a different name? I don't know.
I don't think so.
No,
okay. I'm pretty sure it's Al Boogie in here, but
that
I know he's won a lot of money.
Well, great. I mean, even if you haven't won a lot of money, as long as you agree with most of my takes, then I respect you.
Swift?
It's fine. Yeah, I'd do him over Jupkins or Tootin.
I'm Swift first.
I'm Swift just because of consistency. Yeah.
Yeah. As our one, I'm Swift.
Yeah, you're right. And then maybe we get Tootin on the way back.
And then Hames does like his elite quarterback in the eliminator, going with Lamar Jackson. Very interesting. People are either loving the elite onesies or liking to fade them.
Josh Allen fell further than normal in this one too.
Yeah, it is different.
All right. You're still cool, Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie out here. All right. We are one pick away. We need to go back. Yeah, Tootin goes. Hames on the clock.
Let's get crazy.
You
want to get crazy here?
To get crazy.
Yeah, I'm always tempted to get crazy too. Take Loveland. Let's go crazy.
I'm not afraid.
Let's have the elite tight end with our 3 elite wide receivers. If we're gonna beat them one way, let's really beat them, and then hope our running backs get lucky.
That's the thing. Looking at Travion Henderson, I really don't like in the eliminator. I'm not a fan of him at this price. Jadarian Price, I don't want to pull up here. Pollard, I don't think it's worth pulling up.
No and one. Then
I think the receivers are good values, like Waddle, Adams, JMO. I think they're all good values here. But when we have Chase, London, Rice, do we really need a 4th? No, let's get the elite tight end. And now we're crushing at receiver. We're crushing at tight end. We have our steady running back. Betting on the Bears offense. Hopefully we can pull it together.
Oh, it's already together, Jerry. It's already together. It's just, now we land the plane. We put enough bodies at running back. We're going to get a decent score, and we're going to crush them everywhere else. So, yeah.
Yeah, we got a great foundation. Now just got to land the plane. But, hey, I think you and I draft some eliminators pretty well together. We have a similar approach.
Yeah, we both like making money. It's a good
We
approach.
both like making money. And man,
Yep.
I want to get that sweat that you had last year where you're playing for like the 5 grand week because that's a fun sweat. That's a lot more fun
Dude,
than like the
week
$500
12
sweat.
was fun too. I had 3 teams playing for 2K each, and freaking
Damn.
yeah, it hurt, man. And you know what's crazy is when your team advances by like .3 of a point in like
Yeah.
Monday night. Oh my, the sweats in this contest are so awesome. Unless you lose, and then you're just not happy. It's not a good vibe. But no, this is the best contest, and it's not close. Just for fun ability, if you do go deep, and then if you don't look at Patrick Donovan's website and then see that you're a 30-point dog and you just are eternally optimistic for that entire week, then you never know. So you can be happy and just share it with the family. Like, hey, mom, we're playing for 5 grand this week. This is who we're rooting for. It was mainly my dad. He called me every week about the same team for 5 weeks straight and asking who my guys were. I'm like, Dad, I'm not drafting a different team every single week. It's the same fucking team I sent you the last 3 weeks. Like, we're just playing a different guy this week. And he just couldn't understand it. 60-year-olds, they lose it. Anyway, we're about up. We need a running back.
Yeah.
Chuba. I'm Chuba. I know you wanted to click the Drake May button, but on this team, it's not what we can do. Let's click Chuba. Let's get
No, I
consistent
don't.
point.
I'm not in on Drake May right now. I think the running back is more important. Yeah, give me Chuba. He's gonna get the bulk of the shares to start the season, and
And
I'm not big on
maybe the
Jonathan
whole
Brooks.
season. Maybe the whole season.
Exactly.
Jordan Brooks has had 8 carries. Are we worried? We shouldn't be. And
I'm
his
not.
price is too high. Like, he's priced as somebody who's done it already. He ain't done it. I'm not that optimistic on somebody who hasn't done it. And Chuba's not a bad running back. He played for Georgia. It's not like he sucked. So, yeah.
I completely agree. Also, Canadian. Shout out.
Hey,
Now, Caleb Williams off the board. I don't think we need a quarterback though. I was gonna say I'm Dowdle.
I was going to be
Um,
too, but no,
I,
let's
I
go
wouldn't
quarterback. Quarterback.
I wouldn't even
Quarterback.
mind pulling up Dobbins.
Pull up Lawrence.
You want to pull up Lawrence?
Who are the other quarterbacks? Dak, Herbert.
I mean, we can
Take
get
our,
like,
take our. I like Lawrence here.
all right,
How much of a reach is it?
I'll give
10.
you Lawrence.
It's 10 picks.
Yeah, it was
It's not
like
that bad. None of them are
yeah,
coming
9
back.
picks.
That's the thing is we are so fucked at quarterback if we don't take a quarterback there. Out of
Well,
the
looking
like
at like
really good ones.
because we need running backs too.
But
I'm
we're not
not too
reaching
big
for
on
Harvey
Dobbins,
there.
but
We're gonna just take Harvey ahead of ADP there. Let's not just give in. Forget
the
that.
quarterbacks at the next turn, like if you get Purdy, Dart, like some of these guys, I think they have a similar expected points per week for Trevor Lawrence, but we
That's a
took
tear
Herbert
gap.
over Lawrence
That's
last time,
yeah. That's a
so
tear
taking
gap for
Trevor
me
this
there.
time.
Yeah. I look at
That's
Lawrence
fine.
and Dak the same way. I just think it's a big tear gap between Trevor Lawrence and Jackson Dart. Let's be real. That Giants shitty offense. Come on. The Jags are
I
so
agree with
loaded.
you. I'm not big on Dart. I do like Purdy though. I think Purdy and Trevor could have pretty similar years, and I wouldn't be surprised if Purdy outscores Trevor. But in the
Possible, but
eliminator, you
I'll
never
take
know
the
where
guy with.
guys are going to go.
But in general, rule of thumb, I'm taking the guy with rushing upside over the guy with none, who's also been injured a ton.
I mean, Purdy also showed some good rushing upside last year, but Trevor's like rushing touchdowns was really valuable last year.
He's a big dude. Purdy isn't that big. Like, that's where
fair.
it is. It's there's the difference.
And yeah,
On
shout out to Chuba on Canada Day. Going to be our captain for the 2028 Olympic flag football. No, Chase Brown. Chase Brown can be our captain. He's Canadian too. He's way better than Chuba.
Yeah, it's true.
We got Alec Ayamanor too.
You
All
know,
right, Purdy does go.
No, we
Dak
need to.
went.
We are so screwed at running back right now. What behind Manon guy? What is there?
It's Gainwell.
God, it's
I'm
rough.
just taking him. I think we have to.
I think we have to. We're so light on running backs, but Swift has the week 10 bye too. That's not great.
Well, we have to make it to week 10 anyways. And with this running back room, if we don't get Gainwell, I don't think we're making it to week 10.
Yeah, probably. No, we just got to keep pounding running back at this point,
We
like
do.
big time.
Yeah, we have a 1-3-3-1 quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, running backs, DeAndre Swift, Chuba Hubbard, Kenneth Gainwell, receivers, Jamar Chase, Drake London, Rashee Rice, and then Colson Lovin at tight end. So pass catchers, elite. Catching up at running back, but I mean, Swift, Chuba, and Gainwell, at least they give us floor week 1. So I
Week
like
10
that. And then,
scares me. Just week 10 is very scary right now. It's just,
yeah.
this I hate this spot on the board when we go all wide receivers. This is the whole thing, and especially in Eliminator, going 0 RB is almost like, living like in a roller coaster without having the wheels buckle or the seat buckled and just hoping you don't die. That's how I feel about starting 0 running back in Eliminator. It's tough to pull off. If it's pulled off, it's masterful, but it is not easy in any kind of way.
Yeah, I don't even think we can afford one of these running backs here. I don't think they're worth it.
I would be Tucker Kraft, but
PPR Tyler out here rage baiting. I'd be so pissed if I was Canadian. Hey, not today, because you would have the day off today if you were. So, gotcha there, my friend.
And
now,
PPR Tyler
I'm
60
Pittman.
miles from the Canadian border. Yeah, Pittman, we need a fourth wideout, and his buys don't match.
He just got taken.
Shit, Worthy.
Quarterback?
Worthy. Oh, fuck,
Worthy?
We're hurting. No, just take
We have
Mahomes.
2 week 5 buys. Oh, yeah, we have Mahomes with Rice.
Take Mahomes.
Yeah, that's an easy pick. Mahomes with Rice. Makes
sense. We'll make up wide receiver. We're not worried about that. We're way more worried about running back, where right now we have one running back in week 10. I'm trying to win this thing. I'm not trying to just make it a little ways. Let's put a team together that can win it.
And we have to keep an eye on our week 5 buys too. Getting up there for them early buys with Chuba as well.
We're gonna just
week 5
hammer 7 running backs on this team. Telling you right now, we're gonna be pounding running backs.
Oh yeah, 7 we need. We need at least 7.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're taking 8. I don't think our team's good enough to afford 8. But yeah, 7 I think is what to go for.
Yeah. It's all right. We're just gonna put our talents to the test here to land the fucking plane is what we're gonna do.
Dude, these drafts are kind of fun. Like I did a 101 Dalmatian. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't know. I did 2 streams in a day the other day, so I kind of forget. But I went 0 RB. I went with 7 running backs in the 101. I think I kind of landed it. Took a lot of like floor guys that are just going to give me points, but I think it can be decent this year. Running back prices are expensive.
Yeah, in BBM or some other contest besides Eliminator, I'll mess around with some different stuff. Taking like wide receiver, tight end, and then a bunch of backup running backs. Because who knows? What if the running backs happen to all the run, or what if the injuries happen to the running backs this year? And then all of a sudden you got a running back one. It's just when you take a backup running back, look at his profile if he can actually handle a 3 down workload. Because if you're taking a running back that doesn't have pass catching upside, what's the freaking point? You're really not going to get that much out of it. Not a league winner. It's taking the correct guys means a lot. So you got to put your brain into it a little bit, folks.
Yeah, I'm with you there. The pass catching is definitely helpful. And Who Hames, he's going with the pass catching running backs. Took Rachaad White right after Kenneth Gainwell, and yeah, he's starting strong running backs. Javonte, Judkins, Ramondre, Dowdle, Rachaad White. Feels pretty strong though if you can catch up at receiver. And quarterbacks are falling here.
That don't matter for us.
Not really, no.
No.
Let's look at running backs. We have JCM, Jordan Mason, Chris Rodriguez, Tyrone Tracy. Starting to feel not
all the
so
week
great
7
there.
buys come into play too. Yeah, this is the problem with 0 RB this year. I'd be JCM. He's going to get the goal line carries too.
I'm with you on JCM as well. On a 0 RB team, I think he just has the higher ceiling than someone like Jordan Mason. He can just win the job. We didn't get Rachaad White. So getting JCM, I think it does make sense on this team. We also only still have 3 receivers. I don't want to fall too far behind.
No, we're going to get a couple.
Yeah, Jordan Love off the board. Nice value there for Who Hames as well, having Lamar Jackson. Jordan Mason goes to Jonathan right there, a few picks away.
I think at this point we can go receiver or tight end, and I kind of like to wrap up tight end here because I don't really like Golden, and I really don't like Shakir. So like I'd rather
I
just get
like
a Kelsey, a
Kelsey is
Ferguson.
another stack with Kansas City.
Yeah,
If
Mahomes
Kelsey's there,
doubles
he'd
never
be the
hurt nobody.
only one I would really consider.
I would do him or Ferguson, or I'd take Jaden Higgins. I actually like Jaden Higgins. If you want to go that route, I wouldn't mind that because these receivers are going to fall off major. I would go
Yeah, I
Higgins.
like Higgins too.
I'm Higgins.
I'm with Higgins.
Yeah, I'm definitely Higgins. We can fuck around and like take some like moderately crappy starting tight ends later, but we're not going to find Higgins wide receiver 2 guaranteed on the Texans later. No
Exactly.
way.
And like I mentioned in the last draft, anytime I have Loveland, I'm more willing to push my second tight end and just hope I can find values. Whereas receivers, they start to feel pretty thin. And securing our fourth receiver before our second tight end, I think is
Feels good.
a good move.
Feels real good. Yeah, definitely.
And just the bye weeks too. It would be another
these guys
week
are
5
going to have buys. These guys are going to have buys. You got to start 3 every week.
Yeah.
Do we really want our fourth to be Jerry Jeudy again or something stupid? Not really.
No, we need someone decent. Higgins has upside too. I like taking him, so I'm happy with it. Let's do a quick little recap. We got 2-4-4-1 build. Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, running backs, DeAndre Swift, Chuba Hubbard, Kenny Gainwell, JCM, receivers, Jamar Chase, Drake London, Rashee Rice, Jaden Higgins, and Colston Loveland. I like it.
It's not bad. I think I see that Chase London Rice start a lot. I don't have any of the tools to see how many people do that, but I feel like that is a frequent combo. But everything else we've done, not many are going Loveland after that because they're not going to have the balls. And I feel like what we've done is pretty unique.
Yeah, for sure. And like in the eliminators, so many of the teams with the same start are going to get eliminated just based on like who they end up playing that week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'll see who's available to us. There's a couple players that I like though. One of them just went. Probably
You're
would
not
have.
looking
I know
at
you
him
probably
right
would have
now,
pushed
but
for another.
I've got the
position.
guy I want in my head. Just because this team needs him.
All right. 2 seconds. Kincaid does go.
Algier.
You're Algier right here? Algier over Woody Marks?
Easily. Woody Marks sucks. Algier got paid.
Yeah, he's just on a better team. But, okay, we'll take Algier.
This is early in the year. They're not going to suck that bad earlier in the year before they, win 4 games. Like Brissett or Minshew will start for the first 8 to 10 weeks. And during that time, maybe they're winning a couple games. And it doesn't matter. They just paid Algier. They're still going to give him the rock a bunch. Jeremiah Love's still going to get his, but let's be real here. Algier at the 2, someone's getting bulged. Oh, wait, it's him, just like it happened to Bijan a ton. On this particular team, we need some guy who can even give us 6 points, at running back.
Yeah, early in the season, I wouldn't be surprised if they want to ease in Jeremiah Love too. So paying Algier, yeah, I think that could help this running back room for sure.
They said publicly they're going to ride the hot hand. What if Algier's the hot hand? Wouldn't that be funny? After you just took Love at number 3. That'd be such a Cardinals thing. It'd be such a Cardinals thing to do. like you take a running back at 3, which everyone thinks is terrible. You already paid Algier, so now you're like, let's double down. Let's make sure, since we're losing already, that we don't hurt Love. Let's just let Algier tote the rock. We're up on next, aren't we? McMillan.
Yeah, Who Hames is on the clock. I'm McMillan here too. I think
Hunter
Who Hames
Henry
might take him though.
Or Hunter Henry.
I was thinking the exact same thing. And Who Hames goes Hunter Henry. So yeah, I'm McMillan here too.
Or maybe Gaston. We don't have a second tight end. That's fine. No big deal. All right. Well, now we're not worried a wide receiver for a long time, but we're going to need some tight ends.
Yeah. And I feel more comfortable pushing tight end than I do pushing receiver.
And now our receivers are solidified. This is a great wide receiver room. Let's be real here.
Yeah, especially with the first 3 that we have, Chase, London, Rice. We expect these guys
Yeah.
to start in our lineup every week, or like
Yeah.
90% of weeks.
And honestly, is McMillan that big of a reach to find his way to wide receiver 2 in Tampa? The guy was out of Washington. He was a first round pick, wasn't he? Or was he second? He was out. He
No,
was
he was
pretty.
later. He was like
I think it
third or
was
fourth
late.
round pick. I think he was third round pick.
No, he was not third. McMillan was
I'll take
better
my
than
shot
that.
on third round pick.
I'm gonna go
Let's
second.
Jalen
Google.
McMillan draft pick.
It's like a fun game. Where do you think he went?
92nd overall.
It was just about second, though. I was close. Actually, that is
It is
second.
close. No.
Yeah, because there's
Second
all
ends at 64.
32. I was close, though.
No, that's like end of the
Okay.
third. That's almost fourth.
It's like beginning of third, kind of.
No,
Whatever.
that's the
Either
end.
way, he didn't
Beginning of
suck
the
in
third,
college.
65.
I watched him in college. He didn't suck. Either way, he's not like he had no draft capital. You know, the guy wasn't that bad. And then
No,
we got
I
a
like
Book
him.
He had drops all last year for like 3 games where he was supposedly hurt, but maybe he just has the yips. And then who else we got? We got Cade Otton.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Jalen McMillan. Like, as a rookie, he really came on towards the end of the season, got a ton of touchdowns. Last year, he didn't get any touchdowns, but when he came back from injury, he got targeted a ton. And he was like 1 yard short of a couple touchdowns. So I like some Jalen McMillan. I think the Bucs offense is going to bounce back this year. I like Baker as well. I'm in.
Yeah, not mad about it. Just too many running backs in the freaking running back room for me to be comfortable clicking Bucky. And I already clicked him a ton, so now I just feel bad about it. And I'm trying to avoid him. Yeah, wouldn't that guy be a home run? What if
If
he's
we want a
back in week?
third quarterback,
I'm less worried about that on this team. It's more about the running back concern and making sure that it doesn't suck. I'm Sharps.
your Sharps, I think I'd probably be Gino. This
What
guy
if
only has
Sharps-
one. Who Hames has two?
What if Sharps came? No, some Mendoza and other options. But what if Sharps came back in week 4 and he's the running back that just gave us like, the running back that he's been, but as running back 1.
I have a hard
You know-
time thinking he's coming back week 4, but on this team, similar to the last, like late in the season, if we make it that far, Sharps can just really help this team.
Think about
So-
week 10 right now, Jerry. So week 10, if he's back, then we have Chuba, Jacoby, Algier, Sharps. Isn't that a lot better than Chuba, Gainwell, Algier? That matters a lot in week 10.
It does. I just don't know if he's going to come back like that early. And if he comes back like for week 10, why would he not just come back after the bye week? So unless he comes back like week 6, 7, 8, something like that. But we'll
Some are
see.
saying
He just got
Gino's
injured
coming
so
back
late.
to us anyways, probably. Yep.
And Jonathan
get
takes Jacoby.
I'd rather
Who
get the
Hames
running
has
back.
Lamar and Jordan Love.
Who Ames has no business doing that to us. We will take Gino now. Beautiful.
Yeah, okay. Good call.
We
Good call.
got the
Similar
running
to-
back first, and now we get the quarterback.
There we go. Similar to Kyron and Igbuka in the last draft. We
Yeah.
get both the guys that we were looking at.
We work
And
so well
unstacked
together, Jerry.
Gino, I'm fine. We do. We do.
Yeah.
We make it work.
You did
And-
it to me last round, and I did it to you this draft. So we're vibing, baby. We're doing good
Here we
here.
go. And
Good
look
stuff.
at this team next to us. The guy who does not care. He has a 3-4-4-4 build. All right. Started with 4 running backs and then 4 receivers, and then just has hammered quarterback and tight end with his last 7 picks.
It's not the worst idea.
That's
I
like,
don't know what the
I
team
don't-
looks like, but
I don't know if I'm drafting that many tight ends, but that's just me. We'll
I
take
see-
a look at it after. I'm very curious.
when 2 of them are Hawkinson and Ferguson, they're both irrelevant. So if they can give you one good week every once in a while, that's kind of something. So it's Kelsey, Kincaid, Hawkinson, Ferguson. Yeah, I've done that with 4 tight ends in Eliminator. It's not that outlandish. Honestly.
I mean, if you're gonna do it in the eliminator.
yeah, for sure.
Who Hames was thinking about taking Gino, but same bye week as Lamar. That's fair. Glad you left him for us, and you take Tesla.
How's our team looking, Jerry?
Our team's looking pretty good. We still need tight end, but quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, Geno Smith, running backs, DeAndre Swift, Chuba Hubbard, Kenny Gainwell, JCM, Tyler Algier, Zach Charbonnet.
Okay.
Receivers, Jamar Chase, Drake London, Rashee Rice, Jaden Higgins, Jalen McMillan.
We only have Loveland at tight end.
Only Loveland at tight end, and it's
We're gonna need
getting
some help. We're gonna need some help.
really wow. We're kind of boxed out a little bit.
Oh, it's okay.
It feels pretty gross.
We're gonna find some uglies. We're getting 2 more, by the way. They're gonna be uglies.
Yeah, with these guys, yeah, we have to get 2 more.
Yeah.
And I'm
you know, as gross as this is, not even Njoku. No, neither. They suck. Gesicki is actually a starter. He's a starter. These other 2 aren't.
All right, that's fair. We do have Chase at least. So there's another guy too.
No, but are you serious? Njoku isn't starting over the guy who was good last year, who was a rookie. And then Parkinson, he's not starting over the other stud guy who's not even that good, but people like to hype him up. And then
I don't think you necessarily need to be the starter to get like spike weeks as a tight end though. Like
but
there's a lot of tight ends that can just get 2 touchdowns randomly. And if Njoku's role is just in the red zone, then I think that's pretty valuable.
I guess.
But yeah, Gesicki's fair. I think Eric Hall might take that job.
Yeah, but he got hurt all. I'd go to Njoku next. Over Parkinson, Njoku. Otherwise, there's another one I like too. I don't know where he went.
I mean, they're both pretty ugly. Not really winning either way. Yeah, I'm cool with Njoku.
Yeah.
Looking at our buys, our only other week 7 buy is JCM.
I'm just not a
Trevor
Parkinson
Lawrence
guy at all. Parkinson had the opportunity last year and he sucked. What's the point?
I mean, he still got 8 touchdowns. It's just the touchdown upside and the fact that he plays on the Rams for me, which is why I'm like willing to take him in desperation.
I'd rather have Herbert's tight end 2 or whatever. Even though I think him and Gadsden are probably going to split targets. Even though, if anything, Gadsden gets the nod, but Njoku, he still doesn't suck. So,
well, I don't think he's washed. I mean, he was playing on the Browns.
Pick your favorite late round wide receiver here. That's on you because I don't like any of the late round wide receivers unless Zachariah Branch fell. And
yeah, man,
I'm not confident Tank Dell is going to even. I haven't seen enough from the reports to believe that Tank Dell is playing early. It's kind of scary.
No, or even that high on the depth chart. And we already have Higgins as well. I don't know if I want 2 Houston receivers.
I'd be Branch if I could. And we have London too.
Branch is there. I would take Branch. But all these guys feel gross. Just looking through, I'm trying to take bye weeks into account as well. But at this point, it's kind of hard to get picky with bye weeks.
I mean, you could take your boy Keenan Allen if you really think he's playing, then he's a good pick.
I don't know on this team. Like, we could take Keenan. I was thinking about that too, and that might just be the pick. I just know there's a couple people in here.
Basket case and Ayuk gets signed by the Commanders. That'd be fun, huh? But
I was actually going to say Pat Bryant, but he got taken.
Wouldn't you rather have Ayuk, who, if he does sign, goes and he's possibly a wide receiver 2 somewhere? I'm probably that route. On this team,
I'm
especially.
Down for it. I'm down.
Like, our wide receivers are already loaded. Why not? It's a home run if he plays. Look at that, 1,307. You wouldn't appreciate that.
I agree. The Twitter videos are a little concerning, just the off the field stuff. But at 213 with our last pick, when we started Chase, London, Rice, I think we can have a little more flexibility. Yeah. And I mean, most guys you're going to take here are going to be zeros anyways. So why not?
And if he hits so big. And then our wide receiver room is obscene. So no, this is actually a pretty good team. The 3-6-6-3. I've done it before. And this.
I think we did that in our last draft too.
Maybe it's possible, but no, I like the team. It's a good team.
Hey, we got best ball guy in here too. Hey, shout out BBG week.
Yeah. Hey, BBG, we still streaming next week or what, buddy? That's still on tap.
Yeah, there we go. BBG's in these streets, man.
Nah, we've been
We
talking.
love you,
We're
BBG.
probably getting something going for next week, me and BBG. Yeah, and Jerry, randomly I'll just raid your shit anyway. Yeah, that's what I
Hey,
do.
it's welcome. It's
Yeah.
welcome.
No, we always have a good time. We draft well. I'll Venmo you a little later, show you a little lovin' so I get my 50% equity. Hope you're labeling these Ramby teams.
Oh,
You're
I
in
am. I'm
Nicaragua?
labeling them all.
Nicaragua? The fuck are you doing over there? You saving some village, BBG? You should make content out of that. You bringing them good drinking water? What is up?
Hey, I hope you enjoy your trip, BBG. That's incredible. Now, what do you say we go over this team? You want to go over it for us, Rambus?
Oh, it's your channel, bud. You go ahead. I like this team. I only like to review teams I hate, and I don't hate this team. So you go ahead.
All right. How kind? We got a 3-6-6-3. Quarterbacks: Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, Geno Smith. I don't care about your stacks with Trevor. I don't care about your stacks with Geno. This is the eliminator. Mahomes, we do have stacked up with Rice. I'm cool with that. Running backs, we tried to go a little semi zero RB, and I do think we pulled it off with the guys that we have.
Yep.
Running backs, we got DeAndre Swift, Chuba Hubbard, Kenneth Gainwell. These three guys guaranteed to at least be playing a decent role week one and get us some good points, good floor. JCM, he's our big upside swing on this one. If he's just the guy in Washington, can really bring this room together. Algier got paid, going to be playing early, and might just have the hot hand. Zach Charbonnet, hopefully this team can make it far enough where he comes back and really just helps carry this team the rest of the way. Receivers, we went 6, 3 heavy with Chase, London, and Rice. Really leaning into these guys starting every week. And then we have Higgins, McMillan, and Ayuk as their
Pretty
backups.
nice.
Higgins,
Pretty nice.
if Higgins and McMillan can really just take a step up and grow into their role, then awesome. Like, congrats to them. Mad respect. Brandon Ayuk, big question mark, but why not, really? What are we really missing out on with these other receivers that are available? Tight ends, Colson Loveland, Mike Gesicki, David Njoku.
Not that bad.
I think we can. I mean, not that bad because we have Loveland.
Yeah,
Gesicki
but
and Njoku,
Gesicki
they can get some touchdowns.
Yeah, they're going to be just fine. We're just letting them linger along, and then when week 10 comes around, give us a 5. That's all we're going to need.
And BBG is indeed surfing
In
in
Nicaragua?
Nicaragua.
Isn't that like somewhere around Mexico? Isn't it? Am I wrong?
Hey, if they got some good waves, they got some good waves. I know BBG was surfing in California, so hopefully
Dude,
the
if I
water's
went
warm for
surfing,
you.
I would get fucking eaten by a shark. I have such bad luck with getting bit by shit. I've been stung by wasps 4 times this week. Like, if I was in, like, if I bled just a little bit and like one of my toenails like ripped a little off a rock and there was a little blood, yeah, Ramby getting eaten, not great, awful, not doing it. And it's just no. Drunk Rambus surfing, likely to die, about 80% ratio. Take the odds. Not a great look.
But hey, the rum is basically free. Are you a rum guy?
No, I'm cheap vodka and fucking beer, and I'm in Wisconsin, and I'm not flying on a plane unless I get paid a shit ton of money. So no, that's not happening.
There you go. Yo, BBG, you trying to come on right now or what? You trying to crash the stream?
You can crash with him. I gotta piss, and I gotta deal with children.
All right. Well, Rambus, appreciate you coming on. Impulsive stream, as we always do.
That's how we do
and
it.
Drafting shippers, as we always do.
You're damn right. Fucking ain't right. We're splitting 200K, baby.
Splitting 200K, baby.
Yep.
All right. Take care, Rambus. I'll label these for sure. And
yeah, I'll Venmo
enjoy
you
your day.
later.
Happy Canada Day.
Later, buddy.
Peace.
How do I click off this thing again?
I'll just remove you. We love Rambus, man. Impulsive streams. I think I'm just going to keep it rolling, though. I'm having a good time. If there's any other impulsive guest that wants to come on, hey, you're welcome. Who Hames, you try and come crash the stream? You're welcome to. BBG, try and come crash the stream? Come on now. Hartman, you want to come crash the stream? You're welcome to. But while we wait, let's hop in a big dog. Oh, okay. There's some people in here. There's 3 other people, but it doesn't snap fill, so we're leaving it. We're not waiting for the big dog. Who Hames? Yeah, come on, Who Hames. We'll get Who Hames on here now. We're just rolling with it today. BBG's out and about, just watching. Hey, no worries, my friend. Just had to always gonna ask. Now I'm gonna send this over to Who Hames. And let's rip a draft with him. Oh, wrong link. Copy. All right, Who Hames. Just sent you this link. And Hartman's in the fishbowl right now. Gotcha. But hey, might get Who Hames on here. Haven't drafted with Who in a minute. Our schedules usually don't align too much, but it is Canada Day today. So I don't have work. I do have some plans a little later, but we're going to be ripping some drafts in the meantime. And we got Who Hames back now, too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Who Hames? Hey, thanks for joining.
It'll take a second. I decided to join a baseball daily because I don't know what I'm doing, but they got a $3 3 max. I just looked at some lineups. I'm just messing around with it. It's $9, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Do those dailies take a long time to draft?
It's 6 rounds with 6 people.
Okay, so
it's like half done already, and I entered it after the elim. So I've already queued up every single player I'm taking. So because it's just all people off of ADP away from it.
There we go. I got a proposition. We can either rip another eliminator, or we can head on over to DraftKings and rip a millie.
If you are cool tracking those the ones on the millie.
That's the thing. Yeah. How do we do that on DraftKings? You can't rename them, right?
No, you basically just have to write down the date that it happened and keep it, which is fine. Like I haven't done it yet. I'm probably going to start doing it here and there though, because the millie's sweet.
The millie is sweet.
And same with drafters. Like on drafters, at least whenever you do the draft, it shows the number up top. So when you go back to look at the stream, you just know because you can't change it.
Oh, that's nice. Well, let's just hop in another eliminator. Let's keep it simple. We're already over here. We're waiting for 2. Yeah. If anyone wants to fill this with us.
I think right now is a really good time to do the elim too. I really do.
I like doing some eliminators, and I'm having to slow down on some best ball manias. So catching up on some elims. I want to max this tournament anyways, and I don't want to feel rushed to try and max it towards the end in August, because it's going to end up filling quicker than people expect.
Right. It did last year. Once it got to 70% last year, every single person who wanted to max it entered 75 slows. And it filled 15 to 20% in 2 days. It maybe not that fast, but within a week, it filled a crazy amount and it hadn't filled at all up until then.
Yeah. I think I ended up doing maybe 25, 30 slow drafts to try and fill it at the end. I don't want to have to do that this year. I like fast drafting. And when you end up getting those 4-hour clocks, when you have that many slow drafts, I just don't enjoy it. So trying to pace myself a little bit more. And let's take a look. This contest is 24.2% filled. I'm almost 30% done. Or about 30% done.
Yeah.
So I'm slightly over advance rate.
Yeah, I'm way behind the rate right now. So I'm doing a bunch. And I built out that model for Eliminator specifically. So I need to do it because I think the ADPs are pretty wrong right now.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm definitely always a big proponent of drafting early. Now let's take a look at this draft room. We got Jonathan in here at the 3. I think you were at the 2 last time. Lou Dog is in here. Shout out. Nice. Al Boogie in here at 11. And I've never seen Derek spelt this way. That is my first name for those of you who don't know. But Derryck. All right now.
Got it.
So we got pick 7.
I don't know about you, but I really like CMC and Eliminator. I'm seeing
I like CMC too,
and Amon-Ra. Like, so I'm fading CMC somewhat and everything else, but in Elim, like, let's say he gets hurt week 9, it sucks, but you're in week 9 because you had CMC all the way there.
Yeah, it's hard to make it to week 9 anyways. So
yeah, like you're not expected to have a team in week 9 if you max it, right? With normal advance rates.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think yeah. It's tough to advance in the eliminator. Everyone thinks like, oh, it's just 50-50. You can advance easily, but like everyone's team is pretty decent.
I mean,
especially later into the contest.
It's essentially the penny doubled thing, right? Like a penny doubled for everything on the chessboard, is an insane amount of money.
Yeah, it adds up quicker. Like, what's that? Like the amount of times you would have to fold a piece of paper to reach the moon or something. It's not that many, surprisingly.
To what? Whatever that is, I've never heard that.
Dude, okay, like I swear there's a thing. How many times would you need to fold a piece of paper to reach a moon? I swear it's a thing. Yeah, 42 folds. You only need to fold a piece of paper 42 times, and then it reaches the moon.
What? How does that make any sense?
Well, weren't you saying a penny doubled? Yeah,
but
double a penny, and that's a lot of money.
Right, but how does a piece of paper being folded like make it bigger? Or like, is that because like when the energy releases?
Thickness. No, it's like the thickness of it. The thickness just compounds over 40 times so much, like doubling.
Jake, all right, so Hampton's good here. Yeah. What Jake is saying is what I was about to say. It's like I've literally spent time trying that.
I'm not saying it's realistic. Hypothetically, it's hypothetical,
right? But like, what's the hypothetical that like if you've done that, you'd have enough energy to boost yourself to the moon? Like, how does it make any sense? Like,
it's not got a practical at all. It's just an example of like compounding things.
Right.
Exponential growth. Brother. Anyways, that was a fun little tangent.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I like the team that we're starting with. CMC Hampton's a pretty fun start right there.
I've been starting with I've basically been at either the 1, 2, 3, or the 12. So this is nice.
Yeah, I like it. And starting with 2 running backs always feels pretty strong. There's only 2 other teams. So, I guess 3 now.
So Hampton grades out reasonably well, but I'm probably going to be kind of underweight Hampton in the Elim specifically. I think that they're going to spread the ball out a little more. Like, I think that Hampton's going to have some big spike weeks, and I think he's going to be the touchdown guy. I think that is a thing. They're going to score a whole bunch of points, but like, just give me Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Give me Chase Brown. Like, we know, like, we assume all 3 of those teams are going to score a bunch of points, but those other 2 offenses are way more condensed. So for Eliminator specifically, I do really like that because you don't worry about the playoff schedule. And I actually really like the playoff schedule for the Chargers. So, like, that's part of why I like them so much.
Yeah. I don't have too much exposure to Hampton in the eliminator, only like 4% on 2 teams. If we get Javonte right here, that'd be a pretty fun
I think
3 running back start.
Yeah, Javonte would be a smash. I think he's fine. Yeah, let's do that.
I think Javonte's it. This is a fun 3 running back start.
I was going to recommend Kyron, if not.
Yeah, I'm okay with taking 3 running backs early. And we started with a 0 running back team in our last draft, so kind of fun to flip the table a little bit and draft 3 running backs straight.
Like, I think in a vacuum, I like Kyron more than Javonte for Eliminator, but I actually have Javonte ranked higher by 1 spot only because, like, if you take Kyron, Corum feels a lot worse, and Corum's price is really good. So if you take Javonte, in my opinion, it kind of keeps you, and maybe just making sure you have the right backfield is fine. But I feel better about having access to the extra running back, because Jaden Blue is the option now for like maybe right for the Cowboys, but Corum is going to get touches every week.
Yeah, I like Corum. I like Javonte over Kyron in the eliminator, and I didn't even notice Montgomery went at pick 26 in this draft.
I have two teams right now to where I got Monty at 30. Like I have James Cook, Derrick Henry plus Monty. One of them has Rashee Rice on it somehow. But Monty and my stuff graded out insanely well for eliminator.
Yeah, so, I like David Montgomery a ton.
I don't know that I like him up there though. Like taking him over Kyron and Javonte, like that is a statement.
Now I think we need to take a receiver here with our next pick. I know you might.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I know you might want a fourth running back.
No.
No,
I like T. I like T or Evans or Lad. Like we could just go. I think Lad.
T's the easy pick.
Yeah,
Lad just got taken.
Yeah,
I'm T Higgins here.
I kind of don't mind doing the whole supposed number one receiver with a running back on the same team and just secure points every week that way. I don't mind doing that. So like I'm still probably taking T because I just like T a lot more for eliminator than Lad, but if T had went, I would have been either Lad or Evans there, and either one, and both of them with the same thought. Like we have the running backs, we could just secure touchdown equity in good offenses.
Yeah, I like T Higgins, and especially like the mid fourth feels pretty good, and opens the door for Burrow as well. Which stacks aren't the most important, but I do like Burrow in the 6th. Lamar Jackson falling here. I saw you took Lamar in the 4th round, the last draft we did as well. Are you in on the elite quarterbacks?
I'm in on every Ravens piece, way above ADP.
Interesting. I like the Ravens too. Lamar Jackson's my most drafted quarterback, just not in the eliminator.
Well, I'm talking specifically for a limb.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm overweight. I got like 14% Zay pre-draft and post, so like I'm slightly overweight. I mean, Devontae Adams is an absolute smash here. Like touchdown equity. Like why? Like did you know he actually had like one of the lowest like catchable target rates in the red zone last year or something?
Oh, like, really? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, like. I believe like this is one of those stats I haven't fact checked, but I heard on a podcast somewhere. I'm gonna like I have a reasonably good memory, and I just remember things like that stick out. I will go look it up in fantasy points and see if it's here somewhere. I don't know if they do catchable target rate, but yeah, like
go easy ahead. Cards letting it know.
Yeah,
Rambus threw a beard and got sexier.
So,
bro, I gotta change the title real quick. Now that we got Who Hames on here.
So,
all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it real quick. But I heard that I think it was a fantasy points stream. Percentage of targets receiver had an opportunity to catch. Puka Nacua, 85.9%. Devontae Adams, 68.5%. Colby Parkinson, 92%. Xavier Smith, 78%. So, let me just remove Rams here.
Oh, my God, dude. We got JMO, 66.
Yeah, smash that.
Yeah, I didn't even wait. I couldn't resist.
I'm actually taking JMO ahead of ADP. So,
dude, this might be my favorite start in the eliminator so far.
All right.
CMC, Hampton, Javonte, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Jamison Williams.
It's absolute fire.
Cooking. We gotta stay locked in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a good time to be drafting the eliminator right now because we have like a decent amount of information, or at least preliminary information, and just take some upside swings too, because ADPs feel like they're pretty far behind right now. So
right,
I like drafting them.
Yeah. So looking at catchable target rate, anybody who had more than 25 targets this year or 25 receptions this past year, he was the 11th worst overall. But I think that most of them were in the red zone. So like Mike Evans was low, was the lower. Rome Odunze, Xavier Worthy, Darnell Mooney, Egbuka is actually the third worst in catchable target. And Adonai Mitchell. Okay, so yeah, let's just do Herbert.
I'm Herbert right here. Just secure quarterback.
Well, secure the offensive points. Like if we're going to think about doing that with the other one, let's just take the running back and the quarterback like every time.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the thing with Devontae Adams is he just got targeted so many times. Like there was literally series where first, second, third down, they tried throwing a 1-yard fade to Devontae Adams.
Well, I remember I think it was the game overseas where Stafford literally airmailed 2 in a row. Like he did the check down, like the check 1-yard thing, and just airmail, and like Adams just watched it sail. And I think they done it like they might have ran the play 3 times in a row, and the third time it worked. It's like the first 2 were just airmailed. Yes, his touchdowns probably come down, but if his catchable target rate goes up in the red zone, isn't that like?
Oh, I love Adams. I don't even know if his touchdowns go down. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets more than like 14 like he did last year with the amount that he was targeted in the red zone and how good that team is. Wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, exactly. And like, because he could turn more of those into touchdowns for sure.
He was like a wide receiver who was favorited to score a touchdown every week, like on just daily betting, which is that doesn't really happen for wide receivers unless your name's Jamar Chase. And even then, not all the time.
All right, so we're
like a heavy favorite.
Yeah. I think there's an absolute clear pick here.
I'd be curious to know who you think that is.
I mean, Blake Corum.
Yeah, I was Blake Corum too.
And
just get the running back.
Yeah, and if he didn't go, just Brock Purdy, right?
I think we can stop at 4.
Yeah, I think that this is one of those teams where we either stop at 4, or if we feel like we have a free pick at the end, we could throw in a Jaden Blue, a Katron Allen, or something like that. Like, if we feel like we have the ability to do that, right? But absolutely nothing else. Like, I feel like eliminator at this point, like making sure you're not taking zeros is the most important thing.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel pretty confident stopping with these 4. We started with McCaffrey, Hampton, Javonte, and then we get Blake Corum.
Right.
And we were thinking about Kyron. We didn't end up getting him. We get his teammate Corum. They all have different bye weeks as well, which feels good. And then it just gives us more opportunity to catch up at tight end and catch up at quarterback and receiver too, because we're definitely a little behind on all of those positions. And there's one clear player for me right here. A couple interesting picks. Quarterbacks are really going.
There's a player that I don't know if it's the clear player for you, but I think you would be up for taking.
There's a couple.
Like, I mean, I took Pittman in the last one. I think Pittman's a really good bet. But he's not my number 1 with the way our team's built.
Gotcha. Pittman would be my favorite pick.
I'm fine with him. Mine's Laporta. Like,
taking the tight end's interesting. We do have a lot of week 6 buys. Goff just goes ahead of us as well. I'm Pittman here. I think the receiver's more important.
Let's do that. Yeah. And
I love Pittman in this contest too.
Yeah, no, I think they're both really good picks. And the double week 6 bye is something I wasn't paying attention to. So seeing that, yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, get a little diverse. Like I'm not too like when it comes to later bye weeks, week like 11, 13, I don't mind having a couple early because you have to make it there anyways. But like week 6, being overexposed to week 6 buys doesn't feel so great because
it doesn't.
Chances are less injuries have happened there. But then again, if you make it past,
right, well,
your team's even stronger.
When you get to week 6, they're like if you make it to week 6 and you make it to week 11, which week are you probably playing a stronger team in general? Probably in week 6 or week 11, right? Like the later you go, the stronger the teams you're probably getting paired against are. So, like, there is an argument, and I don't know if this is right, but I think there is an argument to not waiting, like having the buys not weighted as heavily, like early on, as people tend to do.
Yeah,
I don't know what the right answer is.
Yeah, because teams can be better late in the contest, but I also think the teams late in the contest are more live just to be dead like the next week compared to the one before, whether it be bye weeks and injuries combined, because you can have some buys and then maybe guys you are relying on for to cover that, they're injured. Like that happens more later in the season than early too. And just with the pod luck, you never know. You never know who you might get matched up against.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with Laporta here.
If Laporta comes back, that's an absolute smash.
And
yeah, no brainer.
And I think
that's 3 drafts in a row now where the first draft, me and Curt Rambus, we were thinking about taking Kyron or Igbuka. We end up getting both. In the last draft, we were thinking about taking, who was it? Charbonnet and Gino. End up getting both. Now we're debating on Pittman or Laporta, and we get both. So I'm happy with that.
And there is a bigger chance of like you do have the chance of somebody just having multiple injuries late. But
yeah,
assuming that we have full rosters, like in general, the roster later is going to be. But I mean, the injuries are a big part of it. So I don't know what the right answer is, but I just want teams to get to week 7, 8, 9. You know, like last year I did 75 of them. I had 50 of them before the Rashee Rice and Quinshon Judkins news, and I had 28% Rice and 20% Judkins. So
ouch.
So I got absolutely toasted. Absolutely. And then Judkins was awesome, right? He came back and he was awesome, but he did miss week 1, which all of my Judkins was in round 7. You know, like
that's tough.
So, and all of my Rice was in round 3. I got him before he moved up to 2, and then he moved up to 2, and then he was now a round 4 pick or whatever.
Yeah, that's tough. I think if Shuck comes to us, that's an easy pick.
I agree.
This guy only has 1 quarterback though, and he takes Darnold. Okay, wow, that's fun. I'm probably Dobbs.
I'm Dobbs or Shakir. I'm actually kind of Shakir here, but
Shakir on this
what
team?
about bye weeks? Yeah, bye weeks work out for both.
Like actually, that much.
Shakir.
If you like Shakir, we can take Shakir. Sure.
I prefer Shakir slightly to Dobbs in Eliminator.
That's fair.
I have him back to back, so it's not a big deal.
I don't really have like much Shakir at all. I might have like 2 shares the whole offseason. So I don't mind taking one here.
On the way back around, we have to take just any quarterback. It doesn't matter.
I was going to say, we really do need to catch up at quarterback, but we're not worried about stacks, so I think it's okay.
I'm not that worried about missing out on a third quarterback either, because maybe you don't agree with this, but I'm okay just adding Tua in round 8, like 17, 18. to make sure you have 3 quarterbacks the first half of the season.
Oh, as a third, yeah, like 2 is totally fine
Yeah.
as a third. And me and Rambus, we took Shadur. I'm fine with that as a third at the end of the drafts because most of the guys are getting back there are going to be zeros anyways.
Well,
so if they could just help cover a bye week, that's valuable too.
Yeah, and we have an early bye week right now.
Yeah, Yosh, who won the eliminator last year, made it through week 9 or something with a 0 at quarterback because his opponent was dead. Yeah, so like week 9 later in the contest, I really do feel like you can just run into some teams that are completely dead.
Yeah, that is true.
And if you just get lucky with the matchup, then that feels pretty good.
To win any of these, even to advance out of some of these pods, you have to get lucky. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like 6 out of 12 sounds easy. It's really not.
Yeah.
It might be like 10 points. The difference between like 11 and 7.
The fact that Dobbs is still here sucks.
Like it. Yeah, Dobbs is still here. Wow.
Yeah, we have to take Ward.
Yeah, we have to
Stroud,
take Cam Ward.
Either one. Like
I think we need Cam Ward. I'm Ward over Stroud.
Yeah, the only argument would be, and I'm both of them together. The only argument would be if you wanted to also take Rodgers, that Ward and Rodgers have the same bye week, I believe.
Oh, I see. Yeah, as a third, I'm not. Well, I don't like CJ Stroud, and I think Cam Ward going into his second year, I think he has a higher ceiling on a new and improved offense. So even if we end up getting Rodgers, one of the same bye weeks, I'm not too afraid of it.
I mean, this team is pretty good.
Oh, this team's great. So like I kind of just want to land the plane for sure.
Exactly.
And we still need to think about tight end too.
Just 2 random tight ends here, like it'll be fine. Like if Bryce Young comes back or Rodgers, like I think
Rodgers goes.
People are scared on Bryce. Yeah, Bryce should clearly be the pick, and if not, like I'm perfectly fine. I love Chig. Like Chig gives us upside there, right?
Yeah, I like Chig a lot. I think the quarterback is definitely more important, so we agree on that. And I'm not really afraid of Bryce. This guy in front of us has 3 quarterbacks, so Bryce Young,
nice, yeah.
He's gotten more touchdowns every year of his career so far. Like, I feel like as a fantasy community, we're really quick to write people off in their career. Like Bryce, he does have the size concerns and everything, but how many times do we need to see examples of quarterbacks like in their mid to late 20s on, I mean, usually it's a new team, but just, get like a little resurgence or finally find their groove and get more reps and experience. And maybe that's going to be Bryce Young this year.
And we've seen him put up 30-point games.
Yeah, he's had spike games.
Yeah, so
he has a decent receiving core as well. Like I'm not a Jalen Coker hater. I actually like Jalen Coker. I like Tedero McMillan too. And I don't love their run game, which usually does help a quarterback, especially a younger quarterback. But maybe they just are forced to pass it more, whether they want to or not.
Right. I don't know. That defense is going to be pretty good this year.
Probably.
Yeah, they went out and got that linebacker. Forget his name, but he was like the top free agent linebacker. And then they have J.C. Horn. Like they also added an end, I believe. Like they spent some money in free agency on defense, and their defense overperformed in most people's minds last year. So I think that defense could actually be pretty solid this year.
Yeah, well, J.C. Horn's really good.
Yeah,
like he's really good.
So I think they might be able to do the just keep it on the ground thing, but you never know until the season starts. And one injury to Horn could collapse the defense too.
Yeah, I'm looking at our picks. I would rather take Debo here first over a tight end. I just like him, especially in the eliminator. I think he's just going to get some points, get some floor, and I think he's going to go up as the season goes on.
I don't know what my exposure is on him right now, but it's decent in the eliminator.
Yeah, and by the way, still underweight on Debo.
Going back to the Devontae Adams red zone thing, he had 32 inside the 20 targets. 27 of those 32 were end zone targets, and 14 of them were touchdowns. Like, and almost every one of them was one of those short balls. Like, that's what, 53% or something? Like, it's barely over 50% completion rate. Like, and that's just a timing issue. Like, they're like, it's the most unguardable thing. Well, was it? Because apparently he couldn't throw it. So it's kind of wild, like, looking back on the season, because we know how much, like, how dominant that was. Like, what if that gets honed? Like, what if they just score less touchdowns? They score 40 touchdowns, but that part gets honed in even stronger. You know,
well, yeah, last year was the first year that Stafford and Devontae Adams even played with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I kind of wonder if Stafford's still going to throw 40 plus, and we're just going to get less rushing touchdowns this year.
Yeah, quite possibly. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Would it surprise you if he goes like back-to-back MVPs like Aaron Rodgers? Wouldn't shock me.
I'm AJ Barner.
Yeah, I'm Barner too. I'm glad you said that. I'm Barner over Hawk.
I know you are, but not only do I like him straight up over Hawk in the other format, but the Seattle pass side grades pretty well, in my opinion, for Eliminator.
Yeah, well, I just think he's like talented as well, and he can get those tush pushes. That's pretty valuable for fantasy. I like him more than Sadiq too. I like him more than Dalton Schultz. Kind of a toss up with Gadsden. Gadsden has more upside.
I would have recommended Sadiq over Barner, not because I like him, but because with Laporta, we probably going to add a third. And if we added like a Freiermuth on top of Laporta, like if Sadiq is really good, it gives you just a really strong like flex play every week, or a really strong tight end score every week. It kind of feels like that could, like, I kind of treat my Sadiq picks as my luxury pick for the draft.
That's totally fair. Because Sadiq, like, I think he was 20 years old when he was drafted, right? Or 21. Yeah. Super young, 1 year starter at Oregon, and doesn't go to like the best situation, and it's kind of crowded there.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to take Trey Harris, but we could.
Yeah, I would be a receiver here probably. Either Judy or Harris, but I think a Trey Harris on this team would make more sense with Justin Herbert and as our 7th. Yeah, right. I think that's easy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy too.
All right. Wow, we're crushing this draft, I feel like.
I mean, sometimes it doesn't take a genius to make the draft. Like, if you understand basics of best ball, right? Like,
yeah.
And like,
well, most of the picks we've taken are top of ADP. Yeah, most of the guys we've taken are top of ADP. I think our first 6 picks were all top of ADP. Herbert might have been too. I don't know.
Herbert was 1 or 2. Corum, we reached a couple picks, like 4 or 5 picks.
Yeah.
Like, at Corum, Pittman, I think, was top. Laporta was top. Bryce was top. So, yeah. We've basically auto-drafted.
Word's fallen to us well. We're done at quarterback. We're done at running back. Probably looking at, 8 receivers, 3 tight ends.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, hit tight ends.
We could get weird and go 4 tight ends, but tight ends are just so gross.
Honestly, do we even want another one? Like,
I don't know if we necessarily need one. I think Njoku probably would be my pick just as a stack with Herbert.
Yeah,
but even then, it doesn't feel so great.
I think we're fine.
Would you rather take a 5th running back? Is that what you're getting at?
Maybe.
Or like a 4th quarterback?
I think
we can even stop at 7 receivers.
It's a free pick. Like, I just don't like those tight ends at all.
Yeah, I don't really blame you. I think since we have a free pick though, a tight end would make sense.
It would. Like, and if we're going to take any of those, I do think Gesicki is probably Gesicki's same bye week, so never mind.
Similar to the last draft, we could take Ayuk if we want.
I'm fully out on him.
Okay.
hit the wide.
Tight ends. Could take Tongas early on.
Or we could just take Stowers and take an upside swing. I don't love it, though.
Stowers is so gross to me. Let's take a receiver first.
Yeah.
What receiver do you like?
Jeremy Bernard or Cup or Dell, any of them.
All right, let's go Jeremy. You like Jeremy like a Stribling?
I do. I mean, we could just take Stribling as well. Like, I mean,
he got taken. Okay. I don't think it really matters too much. We do have another Pittsburgh receiver, but I'm fine with that.
I mean, when we have the CMC as well. So, like, we were in a team bet either way. Like, click running back real quick.
I'd be tight end over running back here.
I mean, Katron Allen's out there. I don't know what you think about him.
I just like, is he really going to start over Corum, Javonte, Hampton, or CMC?
If he gets the starting role there, yeah. But I do agree tight end's probably the move, and you can just take whoever you want, honestly.
So I'm Colby Parkinson, Jake Tongas, Theo Johnson.
I kind of like Colby and Theo.
Of course he gets taken.
And Theo. Like, for eliminator, I guess Tonjas does make sense, but
I only recommend Tonjas because it's the eliminator, but I do still think I like Theo more.
Right. I think everybody's too hyped on Likely.
I do too. I don't think Theo should be going completely undrafted every draft either.
Right.
Well, I mean,
we know they're going to run
2 years.
They're going to run 12 personnel. So, like, he's going to have opportunity to get some 8 to 12 point games. Like, is that what we need to win the whole thing? Maybe that gives us an extra point to advance us in a week, like, but I do think Jackson Dart threw touchdowns to multiple tight ends more than once last year. Because I think Bellinger had I think Theo and Bellinger had touchdowns together in multiple games.
Yeah, and at tight end, like, touchdowns is what we're going for. Theo Johnson coming off an ACL last year too. Right. And like, he was pretty good. 500 yards, 5 touchdowns coming off an ACL in your second season for a bad offense. We don't love the receivers. We know Neighbors is banged up early in the season too. So maybe Theo does just like get more passes even early in the season.
Maybe. The only issue is Theo was pretty high in drops, if I remember right.
Well, that's never great, but
yeah.
Round 18.
He had 7 drops on 72 targets. So 10% of his targets were drops.
Well, that's not great. 10% is a lot.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, I started the offseason. I missed that whenever I did my pre-draft rankings and stuff. And after the Likely signing, I started looking at it. It's like, well, and he's not a blocker. Like, he grades really poorly as a blocker. So that combination is not good. But when he catches the ball, he does do a pretty good job. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, my cat locked himself in my room. I'm just seeing that now. I got to go let him out.
All right.
I want to start reviewing this team. I was like, what is this sound I'm hearing? And then I see a paw under the door. Fucking Dan, dude.
Dan out here ruining Jerry's life. We got a 3-4-8-3. We got Justin Herbert, Cam Ward, and Bryce Young. We have a little bit of stacking with Justin Herbert. We don't have any stacking with Cam Ward, but we did get bringbacks that we don't need. We have Bryce Young, running backs, absolute monstrous running backs. We got CMC, Omarion Hampton, Javonte Williams, Blake Corum, like, just absolute fire. Wide receivers, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Jamison Williams, Michael Pittman, Khalil Shakir, Deebo Samuel, Trey Harris for the stack, Jeremy Bernard. So we have 2 Pittsburgh wide receivers. I believe the Pittsburgh offense is going to be elevated. And then we have pieces of the Rams, the Bengals, the Bills, and double pieces of the Lions, because we also have Sam Laporta, Theo Johnson, who had 7 drops, and AJ Barner. So, like, the thing, I think targeting, like, I'm wanting at least 6 pieces every time on offenses I think are going to be, like, top 7. Like I want a third of every eliminator team to be in top offenses. Is kind of what I'm going to try to do, I think.
That's a good plan. I'm trying to stay focused, but man, I let my cats out and they fucking literally destroyed my carpet. I'm pissed right now.
Oh, like man.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but they tore it the fuck up like right where my door is, and I got a big problem
because they were trying to get out.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how they locked themselves in there because normally my door is closed.
Oh,
must have cracked open a little bit, and then they closed on themselves, and yeah, they're trying to off. Okay. I wanted to do another draft. I was actually wanting to do like 101 Dalmatian after this, but I am definitely not in the mood to draft anymore. Bad ending to a great stream.
Well, yeah, you don't want to draft a team being upset and like totally and they get sniped on top of it. And yeah,
it's really bad. I'm pissed. All right. Well,
I was actually gonna invite you over to my stream, which starts in 30 minutes.
I know, dude.
It sounds like because, like you said, we don't really have time to do it. Like we've been trying to figure out a time. It sounds like you're actually off work today, but sounds like you got to deal with something now.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do about it right now. I will take a picture and I will show it on my next stream that I do or post on Twitter or something. But oh dude, I'm just hoping they didn't piss or shit in there too now. Oh man. Kitties. Yeah. But appreciate the invite. Maybe like an hour or something. I might hit you up and crash or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you jump in and you feel good. So I'm doing my drafters stream today, which I give away a ticket. So if you have a drafters account, you can come on over. Just become a YouTube sub. You can chat. I'll have a link. You have a chance to win a free $15 ticket. So
yeah. So what time are you starting your stream? 2 p.m. Pacific?
Yeah. So in 40 or 37 minutes.
All right. Well, there you go. For everyone watching, in 37 minutes, you want to watch some more best ball streams, check out Who Hames. Sounds like he's going to be doing some drafters. So if you're into that, definitely check him out. I think we drafted a great team together, too. I think we drafted 3 good teams on stream. This one might be my favorite, though.
I mean, when everything falls perfectly into place, like, it's hard to not, like, just be enamored with the team and then watch it flame out for some stupid reason in week 6 or 3 or whatever, you know?
Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's a 200K team. But Who Hames, thank you for impulsively joining. And it was a fun stream. Very, very off-the-cuff stream. To everyone from Pete who came to check me out, appreciate you. Leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I'm streaming every single day, all different times. You never know when. So turn the notifications on too. And check out Who Hames in 36 minutes if you're interested. All right. Any last words, Who Hames?
No, let's get you to 500. Let's get me to 1,000. Let's get this best ball summer rolling. Let's dominate.
There we go. Hot best ball summer. Hit that sub button for us. I love you. Joy's beautiful. And we are gonna. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, buddy. Yo. Oh. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.